DOF save, DOF to glory. It's a new adventure. Let me know if everything's working over here. And we're going to get straight into it today because, as you will have guessed by the titles on both Twitch and on YouTube, it says new club. And that is because we do have a new club. If I bring you over, I mean, that's kind of a bit of a spoiler, but it's not really, is it? If I bring you first and foremost to here, I need to update you with what went down last time. So, at the part where we left things off, we had a decision to make. That decision was whether or not we should move from FC United to Wigan. And then this is the post that I put in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, by the way, this is where we do our votes for this save, which is where we decide what our next moves are going to be, so that when people complain that we've made the wrong decision, I can say, you guys voted for it. And it wasn't up to me. Even though, yes, I do lead you towards the way that it's quite clear which way I actually want us to go. But you still voted for it. All right. Oh, no. So many incomplete stories. We should have stayed instead. I get it. That's understandable. It's okay. However, we made the decision to vote for option B, which is to accept a move to Wigan Athletic and jump from where we were getting promoted to League 2 straight up to League 1. It was 123 votes. 242 votes. You decided that these pros and cons added up to our next best move to be Wigan. Now, I'll just say as well, if you want to be one of these very special people who are able to talk in this channel, you need to become a Claytron member and you get a much bigger voice and you're able to talk about things. Otherwise, there is this channel here, which is the DOF to Glory chat, which is people react and people ask for more clarity on things, like, for example, when we're voting for the manager, asking for a bit of background information, etc., etc. However, in here, this is where we do the official votes. You guys voted for Wigan, so of course, we have moved to Wigan. It was official on, what day? 2 days ago. We've officially moved to Wigan Athletic in our DOF adventure. This was what people predicted. I think we could see that was going to happen. Yeah, Peter O'Hanrahan was there. Yes, he was indeed, yeah. What's your Discord server and how do I join? There will be a link to that in the chat very shortly because Ollie's going to find you one. Or Leone or one of the other mods is going to get you one, definitely. Also, the YouTube chat as well. Hopefully, you'll both be able to see that. Am I getting YouTube messages through here? I don't know if I am. Let me turn them off and back on and see if they start coming through. Because I can't actually... I can see them if I go onto the YouTube thing, but I can't see them in my OBS at the moment, which is a shame. You ask her and she turns up. My go. Exactly, right? Exactly. This was made official. However, it also says, once we've taken charge here at Wigan, look... YouTube is James's domain. Yeah, there you go. We have taken the job. I've also given us some lovely new kits. Look, they look nice, right? I don't know if the league would allow this because they're all quite similar, but I feel like other teams have done this. Chelsea do this, don't they? Where they have like basically 3 blue kits. They are nice though, right? And I've also given us Football Manager as a sponsor because we haven't got like an obvious Siemens thing going on, have we? But yeah, I think they're quite nice kits here at Wigan. They give a Wigan vibe. That gives me Wigan in the Prem vibes, doesn't it? So we are officially a Latic, if you like. There was, though, the third bit kit's a bit good. They're all nice, aren't they? They are nice kits, I'm telling you. We do that well in this adventure, don't we? Yeah, old school. I'm getting the old school. But basic, Paul Sharner plays in that shirt, right? You'd agree? Good. Yes, man, welcome to Wigan. Thank you, Cal. We've been welcomed by an actual Wigan fan there, which is nice, isn't it? There was, though, at 11:30, 2 nights ago, a message in this Discord. How mysterious. It says, who's awake for some big transfer news? And then this came through. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Frankie Bishop has moved to Wigan. It's done. Official. Already. Before we've even got a manager in place. Where's the hair go? He's grown it out. He's changed it again. He changes it every single... He has a massive head. Have you heard the way that this chat talks about him, James? I don't know why AI seems to give them a massive head. He looks so much more realistic in this last bit, doesn't he? Like, he looks like a real person there. This one, he looks a bit big-headed, but it's still a cool video. I'm going to have that, all right? The neck tattoo is awful. Listen, is it not completely in character with Frankie Bishop, though, right? It's completely in character. A terrible tattoo. He's spending his money on this. Look at him. But... is it a new era? He looks like his dad is a total gobshite. He does. He really does. But Frankie Bishop has officially joined Wigan on loan for the season. You can't see that, can you? If I make that too big. Hit there, you can see it here, look. Has officially joined on loan for the season. It's very Phil Foden. It's very Wayne Rooney in his youth, isn't it? You know, all of these are his influences. David Beckham, etc. He has officially signed, and then now the important business that I need from you guys. There are 9 minutes left on the poll, so we can discuss this a little bit, and you can have your inputs, and you might be able to change the course of our save, or you might be able to make sure it goes in the correct course for this save, because the obvious next big decision for the save is who is our head coach going to be. We're the director of football. We need someone to lead us, and we received, as the board of directors, and that includes you guys as well, we have received the following candidates that have been shortlisted for the job. They are candidate A, of course, Juan Mata. Candidate B, interestingly, Josh McEachran has made it through to the shortlist. Bit of a hero at FC United as a player, retired, became a coach, became a manager in this world, and is now at Darlington. And then Wayne Rooney, who has been sacked from MK Dons after getting them relegated into League 2, has also thrown his hat into the ring. These are our 3 options for this. Now, if we have a look at these 3, we can have a look like this to give you a bit more context. First up, we have Juan Mata. Juan Mata is, we know him very well. He was our FC United manager. I would put him at this stage, based on the voting and also based on everything, he's our favourite for the job, isn't it? He is 39 years old, Spanish. He can now speak fluent English. He probably could anyway. His career history as a manager is literally just FC United. But he did a good job. Back-to-back promotions with FC United. He is interested in moving to us as our head coach. It can happen. He is candidate number A. Candidate A. Letter A. You can actually see on this skin as well, when you go to this skin, is the skin change solely for manager screenshots? Exactly, James. Yeah, because it provides basically the best way to get all of these things on one. And I still have to edit it a little bit to put like the career history on there. But yes, so you can see everything. But I like the way it shows like the set pieces and it shows what he plays, etc. He plays the 4-3-3. I think this works. I think it would be a good little way to go about things. He's happy to be our head coach, etc. He's professional. He's got a Continental C license. Now, that is actually important here when you compare it to some of the other candidates. At the moment, I'm going to tell you, he is leading the vote. And the vote now has, I said it's going to close at 4:15. So it's got 7 minutes. If you're not in the Discord, you need to get in the Discord and vote for who you want to be the manager. Juan Mata's currently leading. But there are alternatives. Candidate B, Josh McEachran. He has a National B licence. Since retiring whilst playing for us at FC United, he became a coach before he was poached to go and manage Darlington in the National League North. Now, that is below our level, of course, but he does have a bit of history with us. We know him personally. We know that he might be the next big thing in management. We took a punt on Juan Mata, and it worked, didn't it? Do we go further down the pyramid a little bit and go with Josh McEachran? I think this one, personally, is a risk, isn't it? Like, he's obviously very low down. His ankles are made of glass. That is very true. I will accept that as something that people say. However, his hat has been thrown in the ring. He can, you know, there's another option here for us if we want to go with it. He's only got a National B license, but he is currently studying for his National A license. That's basically all I can really say about him, though. He's very early in his managerial career, but he has actually been a manager at a club, hasn't he? Probably the first vote we've had where someone's losing votes. What do you mean someone losing votes? No, I think Josh is a decent option. I just don't think he's going to beat the other options who are in there. The final one, Wayne Rooney, is a legitimate option here. Now, when I'm choosing who the shortlisted managers are, I am looking for ones. Oh, has Rooney lost votes? Has he? Fair, I like it. Do you know what? I'm with you on that as well. Rooney's votes are going up and down. It's hilarious. That's great. I can actually show you that, by the way. If we go to, if you want to have a quick little look at the votes before we finish having a look at Rooney here. The votes are on the screen as follows. Look, we're 94, 16, 70 in favour at the moment of Juan Mata with 94. All right. Finally, though, let's give him his due, because we need to give him the full appropriate, analysis. Wayne Rooney is 41. He plays a 4-2-3-1. He has been since manager at Birmingham. He became the MK Dons manager in this save. He didn't do great. He actually was there for about a year, left in the December, and didn't got them. They ended up getting relegated that season. He actually got sacked before the season finished. He can speak English to a basic level. He's 41. He does have a Continental Pro license. He is the most qualified of all of the managerial options that we've got. However, I'm not seeing him being all that popular. Although he's second in the votes. He is second in the votes on this at the moment. So, with all of this in mind, we need to make a decision now. I need you guys to put forward your own ideas. Is there a really strong candidate here that you think is a better candidate that you want to tell me about? What out of these three? Do you like make sure that your voice is heard, basically, because this is all about, it's a democracy. You need to be putting forward your own ideas, and we'll go back to here and keep an eye on these votes. Now, you have 4 minutes to decide. Beyond has just said he doesn't want Wazza in One We Trust. English basic, Scouse fluent, yeah. No comment on whether it was me that edited it on the image to be basic English. No comment on that, all right? I think at this stage, I mean, Wayne Rooney's just lost another vote there. I think at this stage, I think there is quite a clear leader, but will this change with 4 minutes to go? I guess we have to let the vote go to where I said it was going to. I said 4:15. We're going to let it go to 4:15, I think. Juan got us to the dance, just can't drop him at the first opportunity. I get it. This is a democracy, says James. This is democracy manifest. Could somebody else say also? It should be Juan because no other managers would tolerate your escapades to the Maldives. This is true, but remember, I am only the director of football, all right? Steven Gerrard got good experience as a manager. Now, there are other options here that I did look at. They weren't willing to come to Wigan in this save as well, so I had to bear that in mind as well. Remember, in the game, Juan Mata is technically an assistant manager at FC United, meaning he would come to Wigan as an assistant manager. That is the same for all of these. Some of these wouldn't come. Wayne Rooney would actually come as an assistant type of thing, so it's one of those. Who does Frankie want? That's a great question. Frankie probably just doesn't really know what day it is, though, does he? Remember Mata wanted to replace it? He did, actually. He did. 70 months, Phil. Look at that. 70. This is true. We are finished. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Remember, Mata wanted to replace you. He did actually, Reese, but I think, I don't know, he was maybe correct in that, wasn't he? I think we've got now 2 minutes. Are there any messages on the YouTube that I'm not seeing? Is this a mod? This is not a mod. No, this is literally just Discord. Wayne Rooney can speak basic English. Absolute cinema. Don't love the 442. That's true for Josh. Yeah. Mata is twerking for Wigan, says Headhunt show. Now that is an interesting thing that's come up in the press there. Apparently he is twerking for Wigan. If Mata doesn't get the job, is it really a road to glory? That's a question. I would say yes, but I also think, you know, we have to consider these things. Now, winning the Shield means you're finished. Yeah, that's true. Why isn't Scouse a language in FM? Don't know. Good question. Frankie wants Juan Mata, says Juan Mata, apparently. Juan is literally in the chat begging for the job. This is true. Right. I want Rooney so much. I mean, you're going to have to make a lot of different Discord accounts and vote them, because we're looking like he's almost on 100 votes here, is Juan Mata. He is leading, okay? We should have a twerking face-off for the job. Nope. No, we should not. That's... No. Good afternoon, buddy. First time catching you live. Been watching the VOD since Hertha Berlin. Late. Congrats on the little one. Hey. C cross or cross. Probably doesn't. I don't know why I've added a C there. Thank you, buddy. That's very kind of you. Iniesta. Why are you just saying names now, Jack? Zach, thank you, buddy. What can I do to get this job? And to be fair, Juan, just chill a bit, because it looks like at the moment you are winning. I wanted Wazza for his influence on Frankie, turning him deeper into gobshitery. I mean, that could happen. Guardiola. Yeah, actually, there you go. What can I do for this job? You have to twerk and send a video. What's going on here? I dread to even look. Is this really an RTG? That's true. That's actually a good point. So I was okay looking in there, wasn't I? Juan is talking me out of my vote. Yeah, see, Jack, I agree with you. We are into the final minute. And we are going to go with, it seems, with Juan Mata is going to officially be confirmed as the new Wigan Athletic manager after leading FC United to 2 consecutive promotions. He's got them to League 2, but Mata is now going to jump ship. Officially, I'm calling it officially, to Wigan Athletic. And what that means is it's Juan the man, as Beyond just says. What that means is I now need to go and load up the correct save where Juan Mata is actually in as the manager, and we will begin we've got a lot of stuff to do. It's going to be busy. That means we can go to here when it comes in. Juan Mata is Wigan manager. Come on, can we get a round of applause for Juan? Say welcome, Juan, please. Welcome. He is officially the manager. He's also coach at Ireland. I've not noticed that before, but he's also apparently a coach of Republic of Ireland. Congrats on the 2 new jobs, I guess, to Juan Mata there. Maybe we should have thought about that before we gave him the job here. When did that happen, Juan? And why did that happen, Juan? Either way, he is now officially the manager. Doesn't sound too committed to me. I mean, maybe do we need to change our votes here? Do we need to go and get Wayne? Where is Wayne in this universe? Wayne Rooney, is he? I assume he's still, still unemployed as a manager, is Wayne Rooney. Right, Juan Mata is officially the manager, though. What we now need to go and do is a lot of transfer stuff because it's busy. I'll also just show you Frankie Bishop is officially here. Look, he is officially a Wigan right winger with his new haircut and his terrible new tattoo. He's actually here. Who's Ireland's manager? That is a good question, actually. Who is the Ireland manager? It is Ralph Hasenhüttl. He gets about, doesn't he? Hasenhüttl. I don't know why he's brought in Juan Mata as one of his... It doesn't matter. I'm sure it's fine, okay? Rooney turned down that Ireland gig to show commitment to Wigan as well, did he? Ugh, go on, Big Ralph. What a man, yeah. Somebody needs to edit the Juan Pablo Montoya interview for Juan Mata for this. Sure. So if someone wants to do that, please crack on. I'd like that. It doesn't matter. Good, very good. The Red Bull Public of Ireland. Who manages when Juan's in Ireland? I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know. Frankie Bishop's in, though, but you will also notice this is a very small squad. We have got... How many players is that? We've got 15 players. Lots of them are also opting to leave. Lots of them are also not very... Like, this guy's 17 as well. We've got so small that we've got grey players. We have got 38k in wage budget available. We've got 1.97 million pounds in money available. We've also... Mr. Tickle has to be the goalie, yeah. We have got a massive rebuilding job to go and do. I've also not set our tactics because I really want Juan Mata to be in charge of it. However, it is a really good thing that we've got a small squad here. It's exactly what we want for a stream. It's going to be transfer business galore, which is kind of what we like. And we've got money to go and spend. We're in League One. We're predicted to finish 17th at the moment. Now, obviously, you can't quite see that. You can just see that look above my head. That's because we've not really got any players at the moment. Frankie Bishop does get into the first team squad as a starter at the moment, it seems. Paul Mullin in on loan. We can check it. A blank slate going to be a banger window. What we need to go and do is sort of have a look at buying some people, really. I did make a bit of a short list just because... I had a look at who was available and players that I knew and players who had big reputations that we could maybe go and have a look at. Comfy hoodie, even in stream, transfer bonanza. You are living the dream. Exactly, right? Any beverages? Of course. Can of water. We've actually only got one left. But cheers. Do you know what? I'm going to open it. Loan Rio and Gamoa to play opposite Frank. I don't think he's in this database. Otherwise, I do like that as an idea. Cheers. Where's the Spanish lads? That's true. Although, look at this list of players that are available. Although I think Masuaku's just gone to Göztepe. So we can't get him. But look at this. Cheers. It's time. It's time to lock in. Can any players you can steal from FC United? That is actually a really good point. FC United of Manchester. Can we stay... Jermaine McGlashan has become their manager. He was Croydon Athletic player manager, and now he's the FC United manager. Jeff Hendrick is still the captain. Getting Danny Ings. I mean, it's tempting, isn't it? You need some Spanish lads. Okay, we'll have a look for some Spanish lads, yes. Carlin Grant's still there on the right wing. Sasu. I mean, imagine Sasu. That is an odd choice, isn't it? McGlashan. Can we sign Sasu? Ooh, I mean, could we get Carlin Grant, who's also pretty good? Sasu's young still, though. Diamond in the 10 now, look. Dermy Lasala playing defensive mid is a weird one. Get Carland and Jack Diamond. Jack Diamond did good. The only thing with Jack Diamond is that he plays the same position as Frankie, whereas I think Sasu would play on the left. Is he actually good? I think he is. I don't know if he's good enough for League One, though. But he did do quite good for us, didn't he, Sasu? He's pacey, good finishing. I mean, and he's 22. He's got under 21 caps for Norway as well. Like, he's actually quite good, but we'd have to buy him for money. I think we look at free transfers first and see if we can build a squad and then go from there. What do we reckon? Is he playing Doherty up front? Got to ask Mata who he's looking to sign. That's true. We will ask Mata, actually, who he wants to sign. That's true. Basically, Clayts basically built FC United of Manchester and now decided to relocate it. I mean, yeah, sort of that is true. Welcome to Wigwan. Welcome one to Wigwan. Rest of the league, one. Rest of this League One season. Are you planning to win the League One title and get promoted from League One? That's upset me. Yes. Sassy would probably sit on the bench. He probably would, yeah. He did well, but that was in the National League. This is true. Right. If we go here, though, and if we just go to here, these are free transfer signings that we can make so far. And I've kind of gone through this list and just picked out players that I like the look of. But there are some bigger names. And we've also got World Scouting on just for now, I think, because we kind of have got the money to be able to afford it. Like, we've got a scouting budget of 114k. So that's like a fair few months of this look, like 4 months at least of this. So that's good. Juan, his winning League Juan. Who was the manager when he came in or just before? I actually don't know. The Wigan manager that we replaced was Mehmet Ali. Oh, yeah, because, of course, he got sacked, didn't he? And we were watching him. I want to actually remove this note here because it's annoying me. Can I remove the note? I hadn't even got... Oh, no, yeah, it's this. I'm going to delete that because it wasn't even on the right day last time, was it? I see John Buckley could do a job. I actually think, for now, I kind of like this list of people on here as a few to go and have a look at signing. Like, George Earthy is young and English. We've got, like... Ryan Hardy scored goals at much higher level. Finley Burns, I think, should be a priority if we can afford them. Alan's retiring, which is the same. Namplis Mendy, Premier League football. He's 35, though. Reece Oxford is only 28. 6'4". Can play centre-back. Could play defensive mid as well. Like, I don't know if these guys are going to be super expensive. They might be, I suppose. What's our biggest wage, actually? We pay... 7k is our biggest wage. Is that Byers who played for... I think, yeah, Sheffield Wednesday, I think I remember him from. I'm not sure. Finley Burns feels like a Clayts type of signing. I've definitely signed him before, yeah. Does that say George Earthy is 6'4" as an ex? Yeah, I don't know if that's true either. I don't picture George Earthy being 6'4", but yeah, it is the same one. I don't really know why he's 6'4", but yes. Reece Oxford went to my secondary school in London before I left for Brighton. There you go. Look, sign him, be a great player. I agree. Anyone good in the academy? Not really, no. It's very... Oh my... Hang on a minute. My camera's getting too hot. One sec. Gonna put a fan on. I'll put a fan on it. Right, one sec. Internet says he's 5'11". Yeah, why is he 6'4" in game? That's exactly what I thought as well. I thought that as well. George Earthy is the boy, real good on loan at Bristol. Glad he's back and integrated in the first team at West Ham. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? What position do we need to reinforce more? I actually think it's everywhere. I think we should get our players in because even if the players that we've actually got here are good, do we actually want to use them? Probably not. What date did the save start? I don't know. Don't talk about Bristol, please. Fair. If I put these in order of position, Sam Tickle's our goalie, so I guess that can kind of stay at the moment as... How do I just select him as a goalie? Can I not select him? I don't think I can, actually. We need a lot of signings. We do. J Pro, thank you for the 50 months. Appreciate you. What does Kadamata... is it Danny Kadamateri's son? It is, isn't it? He actually looked quite good as a striker as well. He's played 20 times and scored 3 goals, though. Is that good enough? That is in League One as well. I feel like we should sign our own striker anyway. I mean, that's all. He looks quite good, but he doesn't score goals. We've got Sadie, who can play as a striker or as a 10. Because he might have grown in the game if he was 18 when it started. Nah, they don't grow that much, though, would it? 16 sub appeal. Was it 16 as a sub? Does that tell me he's going to be good enough or not, though? Dwayne Atkinson can play left wing, and he looks quite good. 18 flair. Jamaica international is leaving at the end of his contract, though, which is next season. How did you find manager candidates? Adverts or manual search? Manual search, OT Barnes. Just search assistant managers and then would be interested in joining type of thing. And then mainly sorted by reputation to find names that were interesting, to be honest. Do you want to look at any other players on here? I suppose Jensen Weir, he's also leaving on a free at the end of his contract. That was all done before we got here. Has played 110 games for Wigan, though. Let me put that on here so that... Oh, no, you can see it anyway, can't you, on here? I think we buy our own players and then work out from there a little bit, though. So I don't know how good any... Like, these, they look all right, but none of them seem like I need to get them in the team, do I really? I think Finn Burns... Let's see what he wants in terms of wage. I reckon it's going to be like 15k, though. Okay. That feels quite good. Not loads of blokes here. Yeah, some okay ones. If we can get him for... He looks all... Like, he's good. He's 6'5", and I think he'd be good for us, right? Where did he last play football, though? He hasn't played for a while. He's at Doncaster. He played in League One, though, for a bit, didn't he? Release clause is a little annoying. Yeah. Depends on how locked in it is. See, it's 3.8 million. It's not that bad. I don't... Oh, my word. What? Didn't he just say he wanted 8k? 8 to 11k, and he's come in straight away asking for 28k. All right, we might not be getting him. Tickle's probably a guaranteed starter, to be honest. Kadamatari is probably a decent sub. Yeah. Right, Finn, that's ridiculous. We can offer up to a maximum of 12k. Why did his agent just tell me that then? The agent's just straight out lied to me. Let's put this down and just see. If we don't get promoted, you can go for $1 million. And you're not having that. He wants match highest earner as well. Highest earner is 7k at the moment. Yeah, no. Right, we're not getting Finn Burns. Harrison Ashby, I think I made a bid for. No, I didn't. I was about to. Shall we offer for Harrison Ashby for right back? Obviously, played good football at Oxford in the game. He's at Newcastle. Due to our development of our last conversation, yeah, exactly. Shut up. I think we should have a look at Harrison Ashby as a right back. I think I've already spoken to his agent. He wants 13 to... Oh, he probably wants too much anyway. Yeah, no, he wanted too much. He looks brilliant. Yeah, that's... I thought I'd made him an offer. And the same thing happened with him where he wanted too much money. Yeah, okay. This is going to be fun, isn't it? And when I say fun, this is going to be annoying. I think it's because you removed the stepping stone. I don't think it is greenest. That possibly, but I don't think if I left that in there, it would suddenly be at 10k, if you know what I mean. It would still be way above what it had. It might not have been 28k, but it'd probably be 23k, if you know what I mean. Never talk to this agent again. Yeah, that is a different agent, to be fair. Let me go to my shortlist again. Danny Ings has a bid from Salford. I have a feeling that he might be a bit rubbish these days. At that type of age and with those physicals. Oh yeah, Young, you said the same thing in the YouTube chat. I agree. The wage probably went up a bit because of the stepping stone thing, but it definitely wouldn't have stayed. It went up. It would have still been higher than that anyway, having played this game quite a lot. I've been getting the same thing recently on my FM save. Agent says one thing, then player doubles it. So annoying. Yeah. He can barely run. Yeah. Technically and mentally fine, but those physicals are a big no. I agree. I really like Reece Oxford as an option. I'm a bit worried about these physicals, but then if they're all 12s, that's great. If they're all 10s, it's not the end of the world, I suppose. I do like him, though. Trial him? What, trial Danny? I like Reece Oxford. I kind of want to just see what his agent says. 16 to 25. Yeah, we could trial him, I suppose. Trial them all. Let's see if he can get. He wants the same amount. Let's offer Reece a trial. And then we've also got Namplis Mendy. We'll offer him a trial because I have no idea what his physicals are going to look like. He is 35. Masuaku's gone. Alan is retiring in December. Who says no? He really can't run. Who says no to a nice 6 months of Alan, though? Former Everton midfielder Alan. I kind of like this as an idea. I wish the multi-chat was working, by the way. Oh, it is. Yes, it's working again now. Right. YouTube chat, I can actually see you much more. I don't have to keep flicking across. Thank you. I just experienced deja vu. Have we done this before? What, tried to sign people? Yes, a lot of. Is that him retiring, though? Yeah, but in December. We've got 6 months. He might say no to joining. Because he's retiring. No, he'll come. He'll join. Cheap. I think we get Alan for a bit, even if it's just for the fan chance of Alan. By the way, James says it correctly. Drop a like on the YouTube stream. Thank you very much. Cheap! Right. We might be able to convince him to go another 6 months as well. He was an absolute shithouse, wasn't he, as a footballer? For 4.3k a week, as a squad player, we're bringing Alan in. 36 years old. Fine. That's definitely the first thing. If 4.6k a week is cheap, can you give me that as a mod wage? No. That would be well expensive for a mod wage. 6 months and then make him staff. Exactly right. He wants to play the whole season as well. Yeah, that looked like the whole season. Like, we're giving him a contract till the end of the season. Even if he's saying he's going to retire, we might be able to convince him. Does he postpone retirement to next July? Hopefully he does, yeah. Has there been any talk of Frankie Bishop on loan, says Mr. Echo? What do you say, chat? What do you reckon? Hang on a minute. I could actually even. I don't know what this is going to look like, but I could do this, couldn't I? Can I do? How do you do that? Does this work? Does this work as a thing? Let's try. It might. Oh god, it might break everything as well. Hello. Who's this? Who's just popped up? Who's this? Is Frankie Bishop in on loan already? Is Bishop already blue? Of course he bloody is. Right, anyway. Alan, next manager, I'm hearing. That could be funny, couldn't it? Just got here. Yeah, no, we did bring him in between. By the way, if you've just got here and you're like, what is all this news? Make sure you're in the Discord, because in the Discord, there's loads of updates in between streams. All right? Beating the Bishop till he was blue. Yeah, right. Daniel Jebison, only 23. Has played at a decent level. To me, at 6'3", on a free transfer. What do we think of Jebison? Is he not quick enough? He's actually got 15 acceleration, 14 pace. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Leone knows him. Also Canadian, so no, he's a nice chap. True. How's he only rated a D by the scouts? That could be loads of different reasons, though. It could be he's good League 2 level, apparently. This was a recent scout report as well. Maybe he's just not very good. 4 years at Bournemouth, never played. Yeah. Okay. The wage is all right. I wonder if the transfer value NA brings it down. I don't know. I'd like him as an inside forward, but he can't play there. I mean, we could train him, but that's not really up to us, is it? He still is young, isn't he? So you just got told. So you just told Frankie is not good enough to be in the Prem. Did I? Director of football. Yeah, director of football is DOF. Yeah, it's quite funny. What's that? He's at Preston on loan at the moment, and the manager is fuming as he got injured doing training with a personal trainer. Oof, yes. Genuinely a lower league Clayts blueprint, isn't it? He looks. I mean, let's trial him as well. We can bring him in on trial, can't we? Other options on here. We have Frank Onyedinma, who is a winger who is now 30, and he's most recently been at Wickham, where he's played League One football, but not to an amazing level, and he's 30. Who's he wanted by? FC United want to sign him. Does that tell us he's not that good? I don't know. He makes good pancakes with maple syrup. Brilliant. Great work. I've gone through those. Finley Burns we looked at. Harrison Ashby I'd love to sign, but it looks like we need to at least wait until we can talk to him again. Maybe we could offer him a trial actually in between. Then he might talk to us again. George Earthy, who apparently is 6'4", doesn't really play in a position we use, or a position that I'd have to play as one of our midfield. He probably could. He'd be a great signing, right? Yeah, Ollie, he'll reject the trial and confirm with Charlton. Absolutely, definitely going to happen. I agree. He looks all right. Obviously, we can't see all of his attributes, but good young English footballer. Been at West Ham, didn't ever play for West Ham, but did play loads of football last season for Port Vale in League One. 44 games, look. Worth a trial. Yeah, I think he's worth a trial as well. How about scouting Mikey Moore? Probably not really worth it. We can have a look at loans, though, can't we? Get him in could be a hidden gem. That could be. But he's got time to develop. He has, yeah. And then 30-year-old Ryan Hardy. Most recently at Wrexham. Has scored goals in the Championship in his past. Look. Scored 8 goals. Scored 5 goals here. Scored 16 in League One for Plymouth. Again, is 6'2". Kind of does a job. I don't know if I love the idea of Ryan Hardy, but I know he's quite good in Football Manager because I've had him and used him before. Is the only thing with him. Maybe just bring him on our trial and have a look as well. Those are the players that I picked out on the shortlist. There's a whole load of other players that we could find on here as well, like Luca 9, Glenn Kamara. Only 31 still. I don't know who Mattia Bani is, but he's 33 at Genoa. Loads of games for Genoa. Probably quite good. Look at this handsome streamer. How you doing, Pogo? Scored against Southampton, didn't he? Yeah. Liam Scales. Get someone younger. Yeah, I agree with trying to. 33-year-old Di Francesco. Was there a player called Louis Zhao? No. Liam Scales at Celtic. Left back. He's Genoa captain, is he? Interesting. Kamara's good. I've watched him at Rangers. Yeah. Mbappe, thank you for that. Sorba Thomas is on there, yeah. Sorba Thomas for... I don't know where we'd play him. The only thing with right wingers is it means that Frankie's not going to play. I kind of want to not block them too much. Another one that Leone knows. There you go. Just a Mexican manager in America. Try them for cheap loans. Interesting. Louis Coyle, Lucas Ness, Lyco Giannis at 33. Pierre Duomo, only 23. That could be an interesting one. Formerly at Burnley. I like the look of him, by the way. I'm off, but might be back afterwards. Depends how long you go for. All good, Ollie. Enjoy wherever you're up to. We don't choose where they play. This is true. In back here, when Wigan come knocking. When Wigan come twerking. Pierre Duomo from Burnley. Played in League One last season. On Gonch Ings. I mean, again, I don't choose whether what role they'd be played in, do I? The Colwell brothers at Cardiff, yeah. I don't hate this one. Let's see what he would want. Again, it's quite a lot of money. He probably wants more than that as well. Let's see if he'll trial. He's a baller in IRL, is he? Can't say I've ever actually seen him. Sofiane Boufal is on this list. I do hate. You do hate, yeah. What's Archie Collins look like? I don't know if he's on my list or not. Basically, we're kind of restricted a bit to this list. Although we will ask Juan Mata to maybe identify some players that we could sign. We can have a look. We do have some money to spend. It's just I kind of want there to be an obvious player to go and spend it on. Gregorich at 33. He's got loads of caps for Austria. 6'4". Use him as a striker. Just a bit slow. Don't cause yourself that pain. Okay, good idea. Mark Bowler. Ruben Colwell is there, look. Yuri Ribery. Who was top goal scorer in League One last season? Can I look at that? I don't know if I can now. Are we... No, I don't know if... Maybe I can. Maybe I can. League One top goal scorer. Last year was Vivaldo Semedo. Who's now... he's at West Ham... but might be available for loan again. It's a great name. We know that he can do it in the league, although he only actually got 16 goals. It cost them 150k. It is a great name, Vivaldo Semedo. Like, we could just try and loan him again. Get Vivaldi playing through the Tannoy. Yeah. That doesn't help, but... Alright, that's just rude. That is just rude. What positions are you looking for? All of them. At the moment, genuinely, kind of all of them, to be honest. Who got then top player of the season? Raksakyi. He's just got promoted with QPR, I think. QPR, I think, won the league last year. Plymouth won the league last year. QPR got promoted in 4th. Play all the strings. I like it, yeah. Yeah, we're basically looking for every player, though. Who else was... He got it 2 years in a row, look. Young player of the season, can I see that? No. Players team of the year, though, from last season is Plymouth and QPR players with a few Preston players. These players that got promoted are just going to be back playing, aren't they? We could have a look at League 2 top goal scorer. That's not a bad shout, actually, is it? Let's go to... Oops. Top goal scorer, make it League 2 top goal scorer. Macaulay Bonne does score goals, doesn't he? He's at Tranmere, not for sale. It is a thing, yeah, but doesn't really work good. Okay. Fair. Right. Macaulay Bonne, George Miller, or Young Coombs? Sam Smith, John Markets. Yeah. Is Dom Telford now retired out of the game? Look, he is. He's only 20... Well, he was 25 then. He can't be that old. Paul Mullin is in the game at Wrexham, look. He's not great. Not amazing. Right. Tell you what I'm going to do. Because we've offered those trials, haven't we? Let's go and find out. That's Gregory Och. No. How do I set that on my responsibilities? We need to go transfers. Initiate player signings. No, it's advice, isn't it? Recruitment advice comes from Juan Mata, please. And thank you. And then we go to here. And then it should be... No, we might need to press continue once. Let's go and continue and see. Mateus Davo's stats don't look great, but scores over XG all the time. Yeah, I don't know if these players, like... Until we know who's interested or not, it's difficult. Also, the more of these players that we sign on are free, the better players will be interested. We also haven't looked at loans yet. We'll make a team, but this is what we do. We did this last time, didn't we, actually? Shouldn't you be giving Mata recruitment advice? Yeah, but you still have a conversation with him, wouldn't you? Treat it as that. We're having a convo with the manager to see who he wants to sign. All of these guys are all coming in on trial. As Ollie predicted, he's now signed for... Harrison Ashby has signed for Charlton on a wage that we could afford as well as 7.5k, which he wouldn't have wanted for us. Reece Oxford does come in. That always happens, doesn't it? Let's see how good they are, I guess. You can't fully see them. But George Earthy looks quite good to me. Surely Gregor shouldn't have a job. That is true, yeah, but I think I did promise him that we'd stay and keep the DOF. But yeah, you're right. Let's see him as like my... he's my assistant or something. You've got some links in Spain, right? Surely Mateo Serrano's phone number has been lost. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Either Serrano brother would be good, wouldn't it? Great. That video has done very well. It was very good fun to make as well. Pierre Duomo looks fantastic. Can improve to a championship player as well. Namplis Mendy, how slow are you? Quite slow. Does that responsibility actually control who suggests targets? Yes, I believe so. I think it does, but it hasn't updated yet, but I'm pretty sure it does. I've changed it before and it has done it, so I'm pretty sure it does. Recruitment, get advice from. I remember in past UFCs you had to sack everybody. Maybe I did have to sack them. There is a way to change it. I remember changing it. It did do it though. But yeah, you might be right. Is there on transfers anywhere? Yeah, maybe I just had to sack everyone. That might have been it. Duomo is class. I think we need to sign him. Yeah, I think he should be our first one. Provide scout feedback, development, Juan Mata, reports Juan Mata. Let's just make Juan Mata do more of these. Yeah, we'll see anyway. Either way, let's pretend. If not, right? Scouting. What about the offer via transfer room option? Is that a thing on here? Offer via transfer room. I don't know if that'll be linked to it though, will it? Negotiating player sales. We want to make sure we control all of these still, though, don't we? Outgoing loans, incoming offers. Offer this one. Yeah, this is just like the default for how you offer them. It's not who actually gives you the thing, like the actual report. No, I think that is the way to do it, but yeah. Right, we can just pretend. Mendy, Hardy. I don't think I want to sign Hardy. Jebison, they don't like the look of. I think he looks like he might be still quite useful. Bring Joe Allen in as a coach. That's a great idea. Bring Joe Allen in as a coach. Fantastic idea. I think I did already try to do that. Maybe not. But he left as well. I'm pretty sure. He's an under-18s coach. We have. I was going to say, I thought I had already done it. Joe Allen has followed us. When I resigned from FC United, Joe Allen immediately resigned as well and followed us out. So I made him a coach here. He just wanted to be an under-18s coach. So he has followed us to Wigan as well, which is a nice thing, isn't it? I once renationalised Nicky Adams to Maltese. Love that. Joe is a bro. Perlo's idol. Exactly. So yeah, he's in. Jebison on trial. Reece Oxford on trial. I think we should sign both of these. Reece Oxford and who's the other one? Duomo. I think we should try and sign. I just don't want him to want too much. Star player. Let's leave this in and hopefully it brings down his wage then. That's much better. Maybe it did. Maybe it was that. I just don't think it was with who was it? With Finley Burns. Because I think Duomo's was lower anyway, wasn't it? 8.5k with a minimum fee release of 3.6 million. I'm actually okay with that, I think. Because if we're selling players for 3.6 mil, I think it's a bid that I'd accept anyway, even if he's really good for us. When does that expire? That expires... Can I make that so it expires a bit sooner? Maybe I don't touch it. Like a year instead, maybe. Poach from Prem Academies. Yeah, we will look at that. Basically, chat, we've got today's stream, the 3 hours of today's stream, we're just doing transfers. It's what we do. If it's a thing where wage demands change so much with promises, and they should really make it so you can go back and add promises. They should. It should be... You're quite right. Like, because imagine that in real life. If you're like, is that a promise then? Or is it written in or not? Because also, it's not like anything actually changed. Because even though I didn't put it as a promise, he still had the minimum fee release clause. Like, it didn't actually change the contract on there. Love an admin stream, exactly. That's why the DOF save works, isn't it? For free agents, look at Charles Segot, former Arsenal. Do we know he's a free agent? But we know ads at Prem Academies aren't even given a name. That's true, actually. They don't have... We should sign a few no-names, shouldn't we? A few ghosts. Watching Man's victims is who we should sign. Right, let's try and get this down a little bit, but I'm also kind of okay with it. If we could remove... I don't really have to or want to remove it. I'm going to take that down, which seems a bit wild, but I think it makes sense in my head, and put that in. And I think he should accept it. Sorry, what did I even change? Oh, I changed the year, didn't I? That was the only thing. How has that gone up that much then? I'm pretty sure I made him a better offer there. Only changed the date on his release clause. Why free agent? Because we're in League One. So free agents make sense to begin with. Give them names. We could give them names, yeah. All right, that's gone up a bit, but I still think he's going to be good enough to sign him. So we're going to sign him for that. Looked at the free agents list when you scroll through. Okay, cool. I also would like to try and sign Reece Oxford, I think. Just as a basis, get a couple of players in. Wants to play as a central defender. Now, I'm going to go with that. Because do you reckon even these promises make the wage demands lower? Because technically, I don't know. Put the relegation clause in. Yeah, I think I did, right? I'm going to keep it. He wants 16k. He wants a bit too much. Nah, I don't think so either. Or at least I never did. But he wants match highest earner. He wants too much money. Reece Oxford's we're going to have to leave him on the free agents list for a while and come back for him. Because I think it will go down. But he wants too much money. We might be able to get it with like a non-promotion release clause of like that maybe. He wants Oxford level wages. He does. That's too much for me. Because he wanted, what, 15k? Okay, we could get him for 12. How much? We've got a lot of wage demands, right? Wage budget. We do have a lot, especially if we don't use all of this transfer budget. We can push this down to 1, 2, 3, which will be double that, basically. And then we look at loans. I'd like to look for a striker. Somebody who is tall and quick and relatively young. Let's actually try and find someone as a manager now. Sorry, as a manager? I just read the message there. Juan Mata got the manager job, Johnny. Let's actually try and profile and find a signing that we can spend money on, maybe. If I go striker 25, let's also put in height is at least 6'2", and just have a little look at who's available on here. Jebison pops up immediately, look. Do we recognize any of these names? Joe Hoggill? These are doubtful signings. I did just describe Jebison. You're completely right. Diawara, 23, at Bournemouth, has a bid for loans. I feel like he's not. He's the same as Jebison. Like a little bit better. Was pure ass. All right, we don't want him back then. Yeah, Sekou Diawara. Nathan Lowe. Okay, I thought this list would be a bit better than it is. I'm not going to lie to you. These don't look amazing. Like, Jefferson is like the best of those, isn't he? Let's try 6 foot instead, in case there is somebody that isn't quite that. Elliot Paris. Not Joe Bevan. Bump up the age. I could do the age, couldn't I? Yeah, you're right. Joe Bevan is there. Your cam's masking the names. It's not though, is it? It's masking the names at the bottom of the list, which is, I'm only talking about the ones at the top. And now he's good, yeah. What's it sorted by? I actually don't know at this stage. Nothing, I don't think. Costello. I don't think we sign Joe Bevan. I don't think he's that good. Let's go to 27 and just see for maybe the taller players. Jake Young I've signed before as well. Maybe not 6'3". Let's go 6'2". All right. I don't think any of them really jump out. I want to see who... Let's pretend that this is one matter. Who would you sign as a striker? He'd sign Diawara, Gleason, or Young Coombs. Could there be decent no-names at this stage? I mean, possibly. Possibly there could be. Diawara's the guy, or Jebison. I'll tell you what we're going to do first, though. Before any of this, we're going to look for a loan. Because these saves are usually built on loans, aren't they? So 6'2", 25 or younger is instead interested in a loan. Check goal scorers. Yeah, we could do that. Let's just do loans to start with. Chido Obi, that's an interesting one. I tell you what, I don't hate this as an idea. Getting Chido Obi Martin in as a loanee. It's a weird link to FC United because he comes from United. Obviously, we could put his actual photo in. Massively rated. He's actually quite quick. He fits that top goal scorers from the 21s type thing, doesn't it? I didn't know if he's in the database either. The only question is who else wants him on loan and whether he'll go there. Highest XG, if we did proper data soccer ball, that's actually not a bad idea at all. You can leave the FCOM, but the COM cannot leave. Exactly. I think we should make a loan offer for Chido Obi Martin. 9k a week. Important player striker. We can afford it. It's big wages, but also there is then the chance to extend the loan, get him in for another year, which happens quite a lot in FM, doesn't it? What do you think, chat? Quick thoughts on this. Yes or no? Is he a yes or is he a no? Chido Obi Martin. Could be a sick loan. I think it makes a lot of sense. I like it. Yes, yes. Potential to be a great signing. Yes, yes, yes. That's the type of feedback you're looking for, isn't it? I think let's put a bid in. We will. Fans won't be happy. Why not? Why won't the fans be happy, Freedom? It seems to me, looking at the chat, that the fans are very happy. Best to look for loan later. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like sign permanent players first. Well, I guess we've got Kadamatari as a backup, haven't we? Oh, I see. And also look later because the wages come down. I think he might go on loan to another team, though, in that time. I agree with you. But I think he might end up somewhere else. Okay, wages would take him. I agree with the feedback, but I think we're going to go with him for now. At least we'll put the bid in and see if he chooses us. Kamada's fun. Kamada's interesting as well as a loan. Obviously, he needs a photo. That is the one thing that would put me off, but we'll get him a photo, won't we? Have a look at Costello. Is he on my list? Here. Dara Costello. He's quite good. Listed. We could even buy him for 230k. Let me get a scout report on him. Kamada is the best striker in the world in my Senna save. Is he actually? Is he that good? I wonder actually, how has Chido Martin done on his history? Not played any football. Last year though, for the youth teams, he did score 10 goals, look. And has already scored a goal this year. And scored 17 the year before that. Costello plays for you now, does he? 3 times Golden Boot winner in 2031. Interesting. Any cheap foreigners? I don't think so. I do have World Scouting range on. So it doesn't look like there's any like popping up just yet. When we look at midfielders, surely have to get Devaney on loan. Don't bring up that name, Greenest. Thank you very much. Yes, Big Clayts, how you doing? Pushed. Right. Juan Tejero is a great name. He's 6'4", capped at under 20 levels. He's a new gen. He's never played football, guys. He's never played football at first team level, no. My front three is Kamada, Luka, and a ridiculous new gen. It's very fun. That does sound fun. Right, that's strikers. Let me just see if there's any ridiculous talents on here that are... They've also got one called Archero. When's the FM game you're playing in? Next weekend. Chat, if you are anywhere near Slough, of all places, I'm playing in a real-life football game, and you can come down and watch if you want to. It's on Saturday at around, I think it's 11:30 kickoff. I should probably know that, shouldn't I? I'm sure somebody could go in it. If you're anywhere near Slough, come and watch. Come and watch. What's Harry Gray looking like? I don't know. I'm kind of happy with Chido Obi as our striker. Happened to not be in that area that week. You not? I see, yeah. Fans wouldn't like it as the club was built on frustration with the way United were being run. They wouldn't want United to be a feeder club. Freedom. I feel like we might... We're at Wigan. We're Wigan. We're Wigan now. God, I can't come. I've got a friendly myself. Coming in, what's your best position in real life football? I played uni football as a non-goal scoring striker, famously so. All about the interplay. Not actually great at putting the ball in the back of the net. That's what I do. Right. They've accepted our loan bid. The falsest of nines, exactly. That's the answer I should give, isn't it? Will you please be careful your knee next week? John, my family were down. My mum and auntie and brother were down this weekend. So I got John to come and play football with me on the beach so that I could try and test out my knee a bit more. It feels all right, but yeah, a bit worried about it. But I'm sure it'll be okay. I will be careful though, genuinely. I'm hoping to very much play central midfield, sort of not leave the centre circle is very much my aim for this game. And then there's less running involved then, isn't there? What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, that is true. On Gonch, basically, yeah. All of the knee braces. I will wear a knee brace, I think, as well. I think I'll have to. Big fan of your work. I'm a fan of your work, Jet. Absolutely. Yeah, the Perlo role, but sort of really, really late career Perlo. Yeah. You're double platforming. You are. Pretty much how I play these days in my mid-30s. I mean, that is me, isn't it? YouTube chat, I reckon we can get this to 100 likes. You definitely can. Easy. Right. Christy Edwards is a 19-year-old winger that we've got. He looks like he would block pathways, so let's loan him out. When I say pathways, I mean Frankie Bishop game time. What have I offered then? I have offered, at the moment, an offer for Reese Oxford, for Allen, for Duomo, and for Obi Martin. If we get these four, I actually think that's a very nice start to the window. I'd be okay with that. Clayts the Segi V. Now, Segi Vs get forward. What's the opposite? Halfback. That's me. But you'll see. By the way, that game, if you can't make it to Slough to come and watch, I believe Y Callum is going to be, well, it will be live streamed on Y Callum's Twitch. So there will be a live stream of it. Saturday 11:30. I'll do a little Discord ping as well to remind you, but you will actually be able to watch one of the finest footballers in this country play football. Me. Anchor, yeah. Who's the free kick taker? It might be worth looking for someone with high free kicks. Yeah, we might have a look at that. I think those things kind of like come in a little bit after, maybe. Exclamation mark knee. Clayts tried to be Lampard. It didn't go well. Yeah, exactly. Is Manny playing? Good one. Right, we need to unveil Frankie Bishop. You sit here alongside your new signing, Frankie Bishop. Are you pleased to have got your man? You have no idea. Frankie is literally God. There you go. Bishop was your captain when you worked together at FC United. Are you likely to see him don the armband at Wigan? That might be a bit much. And also, he wasn't the captain, was he? He was vice captain, right? So, I don't know what you're on about that for. Watch dead streamers after 45 minutes. Sounds fun. Yep. That'd be an internal matter. You may recall previously parting company with Bishop. Were you satisfied with the circumstances surrounding his departure, and how pleased are you to have him back? Yeah. The board literally sold him, bro. Not my fault. Does anyone use the additional comments or is it just me? You must be pleased to have secured Frankie Bishop's services for the season on loan. That feels like a bit of a rubbish question, Neil. We're about 6 questions into the press conference, and your question is, you must be happy, eh? Come on, you can do Neil. Sky Sports News. How have you got a job at Sky Sports News with questions like that? What, like open-ended questions? Broaden the. You want broad answers, not just yeah. My answer is yeah. Ridiculous question. That's upset me, that has. Yes, Neil, he's cold. Yeah, I say cold now. How important will Frankie Bishop be in helping Wigan to be successful in the future? That's not much better, Daniel. He's a fantastic player. Could Bishop prove a difference maker for your team? Right, Gerald? Bit more like it. Difference maker. You can't ask questions. I'm just going to have to reply saying difference maker now. Right, I'm bored of that now. His question, well, I tried to do difference maker question mark and then go on to say more, but it wouldn't let me do a question mark. So instead he asked, could he be a difference maker? And I replied, difference maker. So there we go. Have the save now changed partly to make Frankie Bishop as a DOF to glory, manage Frankie Bishop as a DOF to glory? I mean, maybe a little bit of that, yeah. Right, Cole Sims is off to Accrington Stanley. Who are they exactly? Don't know who he is, but he's off. If he performs like he did in the playoff final, he'll be the League One Ginger Foden. He will. He's also, if you're late coming in, he's got a new haircut, Frankie Bishop. This is his new hair. He looks like he's about to start a couple of fights, I'd say. Pretty accurate for football journeys. It kind of is, isn't it? Yeah. What clubs have you been at? We've been at FC United and Manchester. Now we're at Wigan. Yes, I assume he hasn't even picked all of them. Why would you not pick Sam Pickle? I mean, Sam Tickle. We're not changing his name. We're not changing his name to Sam Pickle, even though I did just accidentally call him that. Aren't we? Looks like we are. Sam Pickle, because the manager accidentally called him it. Right. I want to find out about these other signings we've got. Sure about that? I know my chat. Right, we've actually got a loan. Yeah, you can go on loan. We've actually got a work permit decision for Alan. We've also got Reece Oxford confirmed. We have a signing. Squad numbers. We need to give Frankie Bishop the number 7. He deserves it and he wants it. Otherwise, clear the numbers. Frankie Bishop 7. We'll Sam Pickle can have number 1. The rest we'll decide later. Mr. Last Stream, why are we at a new club and is Frankie Bishop still around? GL, yes. We're at a new team because there was a vote at the end of the last stream to leave because we got offered the Wigan job. The vote was that we're going to be here. We've now moved. Oh, Duomo's coming in as well. Is that all of them? Reece? Yeah. Oh, Chido Obi's the only one we're waiting on. And we might have got our first 4 signings here, which is quite nice. They like the look of Reece Oxford. I don't decide where he trains, do I? I just need to register him. To work for the Pickle Clayts, will do. Get Sadie to bring him in. You know you have to sign a Steve now so we can have Alan and Steve emotes. That's kind of true, isn't it? James Ward's scoused the way I'm supporting Liverpool. Nice. But now the club acronym isn't CUM. Glorious Disastrous Vote. It's not, is it? But I almost feel like that might be a good thing. Leaving behind that type of narrative isn't the end of the world, I'm going to say. Did someone call me Claytio Busquets as well before? Because I'm absolutely buying into that as a nickname. Thank you very much. I'm going to guess no. Did you change the flare colour to blue for the new team? I did not, no. I did see your message. Thank you for the message, but I also did not do that. Right, Reece Oxford. We can give him the number 5. There we go. Fitness test. We've got a game. It's a friendly. I've already said that Wan is in charge of the friendly, so we'll find out how he does, who he picks actually as well. I guess he could play some of the trial players. Oh look, this is interesting. Ellis Sims favourite to be top goal scorer. Paul Mullin second. Joe Hoggle is actually there. Ellis Sims I don't think we could afford him, but that's kind of the level that we need to be looking at. I assume, did Oxford get relegated last year? They did. They've come down from the Championship. Interesting. They might be quite good. We've drawn 1-1 with Arbroath. Jebison got injured. Flare colour is still spineless. This is true, yeah. And most importantly of all, has Watching Man been given a season ticket to Wigan? I don't even know where Watching Man is right now in the world, but he's on holiday. Who knows? I think he's in I think he was in Thailand last I checked. Sort of creeping around there. I like this flare colour the most. It is nice, isn't it? It's not very Wigan, but it is nice. Right, we can unveil Reece Oxford, and I won't be answering all these questions because that's a lot of effort. He's going to be a centre-back. He'll play mainly there, I think. He's on one of those around the world cruises. Yeah. There's another Bishop in League One. Was there another Bishop? There's only room for one Bishop in this one. Colby Bishop. Maybe it's his dad. Are they related? I don't think so. Just vibing from place to place, yeah. He's hoping to come back and be on the south coast. Turns out he's just down the road. Yeah, right. Let's go and find out, when do we get a decision on this? And then if Obi Martin comes in, we do have the beginnings of a team now. Although I don't want to go... This is why I kind of want to put a tactic in place, because I like being able to see the team. However, if I put a tactic in place, it means that I influence what Juan Mata does. If I don't put one in place, it's completely up to Matalook, and he plays his own system. This is what he used against Arbroath. He played a 4-3-3. So I feel like we have to go with this. Sam Pickle in goal. Ricka Lawal. Oxford started. Bishop did start on the right-hand side. Jebison started up front. You made Watchman sound like a perv in Thailand. I feel like Watchman did that himself, okay? It's his cousin, old boss at Boots. He was Nepo hire. Got you. Right. That's who Colby Bishop is it? Okay. How do you avoid putting a mandatory tactic in when taking over the club? I just didn't, Andy. And it didn't... It let me not. I don't know what I did differently, but it didn't even force me to this time. Maybe I think I just press continue, honestly. But I'm pretty sure sometimes it does make you do it, right? This time it didn't. Yeah, I did the 4-3-3 anyway for FC United and left it with no instructions. And he definitely changed the roles anyway. So he does have a lot of control, even if we put one in. However, we make it another layer of control for him if we don't put one in, isn't it? Can I see your tactic? No. You really can't, Stev. You really cannot. All right. Any more? Now that we've signed some players, or signed 8. Do we loan in this guy? He could have he could be really quick. He's got Scottish caps. He has no name. He's quite good. That's actually, these are new names that have popped up. No, anyway, we don't want to. We're going to get Cheeto Obi. We've bought a centre back. We will have bought 2 midfielders. We would have bought a striker. We would have bought a right winger. Let me just look for a left winger in case. These are loans. I kind of do want to sign people permanently first, if possible. Has any... You're new? Oh, Bogard. I really like Bogard in real life. Free agent. On trial with Plymouth. What a signing he would be, by the way. I think that's Ben Doak. Is it actually? No, I don't think it is. I think it's a... Ben Doak still exists. Lamar Bogard would be a great signing. I think he might want too much money, but he would be great. Let's try. Ooh, that's not actually impossible. United City FM. Kev, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're good. Yeah, we're in League One now, James. Can I bring that down? No. I don't know if we can stretch that high, but let's try. Star player, stepping stone, 15k. We can offer none. Budgets, please. We can offer 13. We might do this, you know. Genuinely, we should throw cash at this guy, right? Lamar Bogard. I really like him in real life. 23 Premier League experience, on trial at Plymouth, which tells me they want to sign him. If we don't get promotion, he can go for 2.5 mil. We're going to have to remove highest earner, though. But you can have 25%. If we add in relegation, and if I make this lower, I think there is a chance if we throw serious money at him. I'm not sure that's quite enough. It might be close, though. You're at the hardest steps. This could take a couple more seasons. It really could, yeah. Do you even like him in real life? It's like FCOM on midfield looking like it's ready for the league above. That's the plan, yeah. He likes it. He likes that. It's big money. I do fear we're going quite big on some players here with wages. But we only need to get 11 great players, right? That's how this works. Joe Hodge is on there as well. Another good player. Yeah, it is head honcho. This is what happens, by the way. You bring in a couple of players and suddenly, like Enzo Gonzalez is on there as well from Wolves. Suddenly, because of the reputation of those players, it opens up other free transfers. These aren't even free transfers now, are they? These are just any players. Joe Hodge is on a free, though. I would cancel that 36-year-old. Well, Alan, I suppose we can right at the last minute, but these guys might say no. And at the moment, we don't have... I mean, who have we actually got for midfield? George Byers, who played their last game? It's hard to know without the... we used... Duomo played there, didn't he? Even if you don't get promoted, you can get decent money from release clauses. Exactly, right? I'm on the fence if he's worth that much in wages. I agree. I know what you mean. I think he probably is, though. And what I'm kind of tempted to do is put most of our transfer budget into the wages and spend the money there instead. I should really get on your Discord to see what's going on. Just not had the time yet. Get in there. Somebody on Discord, by the way, and I'm looking at you, James. Could someone get a Discord link to the DOF channel in the YouTube chat, please? That'd be really helpful. And actually, I should just put it in the description. But I never do because I'm sorry, okay? But yeah, we should do that. There you go. Reese has put one in here. Sell buyers. We could sell players that we've got. Is there any interest in our players? Ooh, that's a loan. Josh Davidson. Yeah, we don't really have any interest in our players. Alan greater than Neymar. I agree. Right, let's see if he comes in. Because again, in turn, if he comes in, the level of player that want to join us also continues to go up. Top players. Cam Brannigan. Kavica Kvaratskhelia. Hindolo Mustafa is the favourite to be player of the season. He's asked to leave. I'm not going to sign him for 5 million. Is Charles Sago still on that free agents list? I don't see him. Charlie Tello Asgard's on there. Charlie Savage is on there. There's a lot. There's new names on this list. For sure. Once we get a few players in, we can be a bit more specific of what positions we're looking for as well. He was. I went past him. He is still on there, yes. As a left winger option. Let's trial him. Bring Tello home to Wigan for Liam. Where is Liam? Is he any good anymore? He's at Luton. We'd have to buy him. I'm not paying 800k for him. We don't have 800k. We're going to let that guy go on loan. You should buy Kvaratskhelia. I'll try. Short Soccer, thank you, buddy. I'm a fan of you. Right, Charles to go in on loan. Trial, sorry. He was on holiday, was he? Nice. He is quite good. What's the season objective? Great question. I think it is for us to, I mean, play defensively solid football, be competitive and reach the playoffs. Which, I mean, could be tricky, but we're going to do what we can, aren't we? It's not really up to me. It's up to one matter. Charles to go on trial. I think we might wait till the end of his trial there, but he's an interesting one. He looks quite good. Brad Collins has decided to stay here. I want to see if, basically, I want to see if Chido Obi Martin comes in. Jefferson's left after his trial. Mendy's left after his trial. Duomo's gone, but also we should be signing. We're waiting on his work permit, aren't we? Oh, my voice went weird there. Good thing is if we're sacked, we can get a new job. Exactly, right? Sago looks decent. Starting left wing and probs right wing option, yeah. My last 3 sets of messages with him are all about Tello, are they? Of course. Of course they are. Okay, Alan does have a work permit. I think we should still sign him anyway. I get what Connor's saying when he said about cancelling this before. I think we should still sign him. Alan! Alan! He only wants to be a squad player. I have no idea It's not massive, is it? 4.3k. If it was bigger than that, we wouldn't do it, but we're going to do it. Alan's in. He's happy to be a fringe player. He's got 5 acceleration, 4 pace. But we did have like Jeff Hendrick and, I mean, what's Jordan Rossiter's? Wasn't Jordan Rossiter going on a free? Is he any good? He's a free agent. Yeah, he's rubbish. This guy was running it for us, though. Been watching the streams. First time catching it live. We'll be back. We'll now go back 1 hour. Have a good stream. Johans, thank you, buddy. I'll see you. Well, I don't know. I'll say something to you in about half an hour, and then it'll be when you're back an hour, and then you'll be like, why has he said hello to me then or something? You know. But he's smart, so not so bad. Just put him on a camping chair in the centre circle. He's going to do the me role, isn't he? It's going to be fine. Right. We are... Send him to learn. He still doesn't speak English. He doesn't speak any English. You played for Everton for 3 seasons. 2 seasons. You were here for 2 years and he speaks no English still. He went to play in the UAE, then back to Brazil, and now he's ended up at Wigan. What a career. What a career. Looks like the bearded JD Vat, does he? Anyway, I rate it as well. I rate it. Right, let's get him registered. And then welcome him. Still better than Wazza, yeah. Ending on a high note. I love it, exactly. His career has now peaked. We're going to loan out this guy. We're going to loan out this guy. Yeah, to be fair, he was in Liverpool. This is true. Danny Ings has gone to Salford in League 2. Ben Woodburn is their key player, look. It's got big value, actually. No habla inglés, yeah. Alan's going to be hanging out with Krusty the Pie after matches. I assume that's the mascot and not just some bloke. Rossiter is not very good. We're getting him. Obi Martin joins. I have no idea how good he actually is. Let's hope it's 20 acceleration. We're going to get Chido Obi Martin as our striker for this year. 6'2", 18 years old, wonder kid. He needs a photo. He's an exciting prospect. Could be Premier League level. It looks all right. For 18, he should actually improve with regular game time as well. This is 10 to 6, like 14 finishing, 14 acceleration, 14 pace. He's pretty good. Surely he must sign Heskey Jr. What, Jaden Heskey? I don't know if he's any good. He's at City, isn't he? Cheers. I like that though. I'm happy with him as a signing. Let's give him... I don't need to register him. Let's get him involved though. That gives us... I wish I could... should I just do it or not? Or maybe we could do... Actually, if I use the squad planner, you have to create a tactic before you can use it. Best 11, you have to have a tactic before you can use this as well. I just want to look at... I can't do position view or anything without doing a tactic. It's annoying. What's the temperature in Devon and how are you wearing a hoodie? It's 31 degrees. To be fair, my office is really quite cool. It's not been that warm today, and I've had my aircon on all day, so it's actually quite cool in here at the mo. Get out Microsoft Paint. We might have to. Shall I actually do? I'll tell you what we should do. And then this uses way more resources. It's clouded over in the southwest. Yeah, exactly. It's still quite like humid, warm, but yeah. Let's do a little... Let's do a little spreadsheet, because that's important in these times, isn't it? If I open... I've got this... I've got... You know, that actually... Let's save that. I know you can't see this. Who have we got as actual options then in our team if we go to here? Display capture. That's massive. I don't know how to make it smaller. Do you know what? I'm not doing it because it's really big. Basically, I wish I could see the tactics. We're not doing that. We're going to do a squad it, but let's go through it. Maybe we'll do it like this, actually. I don't know what the best way to show you without have a tactics screen. Goalkeepers, we have Sam Pickle. Let's do it like this. I've heard that Wigan Carnival blows Rio Carnival out the water. It does. That's what she said. Sorry. Yep. He lives in a castle, to be fair. This is also true. Yep. Did they say Devon? You're kind of just around the corner from me. Yeah. I was correct. I just double checked it. What was that, James? Wasn't he the one kid that scored most of the goals? Yeah. Chido Obi Martin is a massive, massive wonder kid. Yes. Defenders wise, we have a right back called Lewis Payne. or Josh David, Lewis Payne. We have a left back called Ricker, and then we have Reece Oxford, and then another centre back. Probably Bosun Lual. Is he a centre back? Yeah. So I think we need another centre back. Do you know what? Richard Kone, I assume he's not very good in FM. He plays for RC Abidjan. Defense ain't great. I think we need more signings. Hopefully now that we've got some players in, the caliber of player we can sign goes up, because we do need more, don't we? Is he actually any good? How much money is that going to cost us? We're going to scout him. Midfield wise, we've got, ignore these two. We've got Alan. Duomo's coming in, and I don't know who the best one is out of this. Charles Sago maybe, but he's not a, like, who actually plays in our midfield? Jensen Weir probably. Alan is our best youth prospect. Brilliant. I mean, he kind of is, yeah. Alan. We need loads of signings, don't we? Weir played the friendly, yeah. And then attackers wise, if we go like left and right, Frankie on the right is probably not quite good enough for this level, but obviously I want to make it so he does play. Sadie is actually probably our best. Dwayne Atkinson's okay. I kind of want to sell him, you know. Bishop in midfield, maybe. It's free for you to go to a game. Just go watch him play and use your judgment. And leave immediately, of course. I don't think that's a great idea. That really doesn't help us in Football Manager, does it? To go and watch them in the match engine, in playing in whatever league that was in. Richard Kone should get a nice upgrade. He should do, yeah. Dwayne Atkinson. I wonder if I can sell him. No. No. I kind of want to sign our own players anyway. Striker-wise, Chido Obi is probably still our best bet, assuming that Sadie doesn't play as striker. I'm a bit worried that he'll play Sadie as the striker, and then Chido Obi doesn't get a look in and then doesn't develop. And I think if Chido Obi Martin plays, he develops quite quickly into our best striker. What language do they speak in Wigan? I've never been myself. I think English, yeah. But then again, Jefferson got in the team ahead of Sadie, didn't he? Did Sadie play as a winger in the friendly? He came off the bench. That's interesting. No, it really does. It massively increases. Oh, sorry. It means that you actually see them play. I see what you mean. It massively increases your judging stats and the club's knowledge of the country. Helps remove a lot of the unknown bars. Does that actually work, Mirin? I thought you meant like watch him in the game and see if he's any good. Does that actually work? Because that's actually a really... That's a nice little weird tip. So if we go to like, say, Richard Kone... That's terrible spelling, but you know what I mean. If I go to his next game when he plays in the Ivory Coast, thing is, I can't, if the games aren't loaded out I can't go to them, can I? But that's actually really interesting. So if the league's loaded in and you go to their game, you gain knowledge of that country and you gain knowledge of their profile. It takes away some of these unknowns. Because we could do that with like some of our other players that play in England. Like who else are we trying to sign? Like Bogard or Duomo, maybe. When do we find out about these two? Those two massively help, by the way. Let's get them in and see where we're at. Duomo's in. Okay, good new signing. We've also... We need to welcome Odie Martin. That's a nice tip. I'm going to try it out. I will try that. Clayts to change things up. That's good. That helps. Our midfield becomes Duomo... Who else did we sign in there? Not Alan. Yeah, I think it is Alan. Duomo and Alan. The Little Book of Claytism. Squad it Penref. For Pete's sake, let's get into it. Come on. That's really annoying. That is really annoying. The fact that you've pointed out so many things that I actually say all the time, that is really annoying. They're good. Baby-legged. Jet, you must watch a lot. I know you're on YouTube, so I don't get to... This is what I mean. The people who are on the... on YouTube who don't watch as often, or I don't get to see you in the chat as often. That's why I like streaming on YouTube. You've nailed me in like 6 different things there. It's so good. That's really annoying. What does the DW stand for in the stadium? I don't know. I don't know, actually. Right, let's continue. Let's look for Centre backs, I think. Let me see who. You're Aaron Connolly. Is it actually Dave Whelan? Because that is. Has he got a company that is Dave Whelan? Because I was going to say it and I was like, that's ridiculous. But it might actually be true. Clinton Nisiala Makengo from Sunderland. We'd have to buy him. But would he actually be interested? What a signing he would be. He'd be brilliant at centre-back. It's no way Dave Whelan's stadium. It's Dave Whelan's company, DW Sports. There you go. Which is still ridiculous, but yeah. Do you know he broke his leg in an FA Cup final? It's actually the Brick Community Stadium now. Yeah, isn't it? It's updated, yeah. James Furlong was on that list. What list? This list? Amadou Diallo. What are these? Are these centre-backs or just any players? These are just any players. Maybe Finn Burns wants less money now. Doesn't want to talk to me still. I normally watch on Twitch, but I get no ads on YouTube. That is a massive bonus of it, by the way. If you want to watch on YouTube, no ads. When are we discussing sponsor? I mean, for this season, our sponsor is Football Manager. We've gone nice and safe for this year, but in the future, I'm open for suggestions. Remember matches at the Cum Hole? No, not doing that. Hindola Mustafa, Charles to go. Let's look at centre backs. I have no ads. To be fair, if you subscribe, you don't get ads either. That is true. Bogard could play centre back actually. I wonder if he might end up playing there. You cost 1.2 mil. Let's look at loans for centre back. Any big names? Wow. There's an 18-year-old Brazilian that is available, that is interested in a loan called Jorge Alexandra. And now I want to sign him. From Vasco da Gama. I have YouTube Premium for no ads. Yeah. Do you actually get live ads on YouTube live streams? I don't think you do you? I think they get put on the video afterwards. Or maybe you do. I'm not sure. I've been watching your vids for several years. Can't really catch morning streams, alas, but I am here. Love that, Jet. That's so cool to actually, like, have a conversation with someone who's just been watching the YouTube vids that know me so well. But like the Twitch people, I know the names because I talk to you all the time. But that's so cool. Twitch kept throwing me out, so tried YouTube and got an advert. Did you actually? Okay, fair enough. What was this with the YouTube Premium and download videos? Oh yeah, there's a thing that I saw, Malatet, that somebody posting about, that if you download YouTube, if you've got YouTube Premium anyway, and you download YouTube videos to the download section, the creator gets reimbursed as if you've watched the entire video and all of the ads that get involved with that. So on my revenue streams, you got like a breakdown of like how much money you get from YouTube Premium, how much you get from AdSense, how much you get from like watching ads and stuff. But yeah, if you download the video, it counts as if you watch the entire video and you've watched all of the ads. So you get like basically maximizing how much the creator gets just by pressing the download button, which is quite cool. If you want to support your favorite creator, then that could work, couldn't it? Technically not cheating if you scout instead of your scouts. Yeah. What does DOF mean? Maybe because I'm German, I don't understand. Director of football, MW, like a sporting director. We're in charge of, we're one level above the manager. So I need a new hard disk. Well, that's the thing, Mala, that if you download it, you could, I'm pretty sure, delete it again afterwards. I don't think you have to actually watch it. I think downloading does that and then not do it. I watched all your vids on YouTube Premium. You're a legend, you see. But I think you could probably delete it again afterwards. And it, like your phone automatically downloads if you select the option to do that. So I don't know, just a thing anyway. Thanks for the entertainment at work. Views watching from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Very cool, very cool. DOF goes to watch footballers though. You can for sure. This is true. Right, chat. Can we go and watch this game? Can we watch him play a game? They have a game on the 29th. Is he going to play? I can't actually see. Can I even attend this? I can technically. Should we just go to a random Vasco da Gama game and see whether this Jorge Alexander he doesn't even get in the team? That's probably not a good idea, is it? If he's not even in the team, that seems silly. Maybe we go to a reserve game or an under-20s game. Can we go to an under-20s game? No. Let's forget about that. Was he in the team? He's playing DM. You're right, Greenest. Let's go to the game. I'm going to test this now. At the moment, let's do a screenshot. At the moment, we get this level of knowledge about him. And according to... I'd love to say the name of the person now, but I've forgotten the name. According to the brilliant viewer that is called something, maybe they don't have a name like in game. If we watch it, we actually get more knowledge about them. Mirin, there you go. Let's test your theory. No, genuinely, I know you're saying you're nervous, but it makes sense, doesn't it? I'd actually really want to test this theory now. That's so cool. So cool. Harry cool. On the 29th, then, we're going to go and watch a Vasco da Gama game. Really quite randomly. Fly across the entire world to go and watch that game. And now I want to just straight get up to it now and find out. Watching Man might already be there. Yeah, that's true. Classic Wigan DOF off to a Vasco game. Yeah. We're going to try it. That's really cool if it works, though. Right, we didn't sign Sego, but we can always go back for him, can't we? And actually, he came up on the list of defenders. He's 18. He might be good. He might not. You have to do it managing under 20 national teams, which is how I found it out. Oh, yeah, as in, like, you have to go to do it. Yeah, I see. So, yeah, we'll see if it works. Finn Burns would like to talk to me again, would you? Let's see. Also testing what Greenest and a few other people said then to test it. If we keep the stepping stone in, does he now go back to his, like, was it 8 to 12k that he was asking for? Yeah. He actually does. If we adjust the... I can't. We're not going to be able to do it. Is there a salary cap? Because I can't actually adjust this now, even though we've got money to go and do it. Or is it just because I've adjusted too many times? It might just be that I've done it too many times. I'm going to upset Finley Burns again, aren't I? Okay. Maybe because we spent all the money on flights to Brazil to watch an 18-year-old. It could be that. Right. Anyway. Nampalys Mendy, a French team are in for him. Captain. Surely we give Alan the armband. Do we give it to Alan, to Reece Oxford, to Sam Pickle, or to Frankie Bishop? League One, yeah, it's probably the tightest one, I think. Yeah. Salary cap in League One, it got scrapped out, if I recall correctly. Is it in there? 78k in total. Is it in the game, though? I guess we can check, can't we? Rules. Where's best for me to find this? Work permit rules. Wage cap is limited to 60% of turnover. But there is no overall salary cap, it seems. Unless it's somewhere else that I've missed. I don't think that was the reason, though, anyway. Alan looks to be the best in average. Alan actually is quite good at it, right? It's just whether he's going to play. But I don't know these no-names. So I'm going to make you captain. I'm going to make Reece Oxford second captain. That's not what they call it. Is it under the FF? I think that... Was that where I was or not? Work permit rules. Financial rules. Financial fair play. Is it in here? Yeah, I think it's just that they can't spend... I don't know if you can see this underneath me. One sec. Must not spend more than 60% of their projected income each month on player wages. There's no, like, hard number. We just need to be bringing money in, which is probably... It might be lower than whatever the salary cap before was. On the finances tab. Oh, on ours. I see. To be fair, we're currently spending, I'll show you here. Maximum allowed is 178 per week. And we're only on 94, so we're well under it, though. So we're fine. We're fine. So that wasn't the reason. I think it's just that I kept asking to change the budgets, right? We've got leg room, yeah. Right, good knowledge, chat. Bogard is joining. That's actually a huge signing. Lamar Bogard played for Villa in the Prem, look. He also played 39 games in the Championship in this save. Oh, for sure. The board might want to keep it lower. But I don't think that was why... They weren't giving that reason as why they wouldn't let me change it. They were giving the reason that I just made too many requests to change it. But I also think soon we should put it to the... Once we can change it, or if we can change it, put it to the lowest number. I don't know who you are, but will you Give me 60k and you can have him. We'll put it into wages. Perfect. Lamar Bogard. Right, we've got a game. We need to go. We're going to go and watch a Vasco da Gama play. We're off to Brazil, everybody. Samba. Da-da, da-da, da-da. I don't have the button. I'd press the button now, wouldn't I? You know I would. But I don't know where it is. The only button I've got to press right now is this one.
Frankie Bishop, watch him fly. Right wing thunder, tearing through the sky. Frankie Bishop.
Shadow Samba, yeah. Right, is he even playing? I didn't even look. Is he even playing? Is the lad playing? It's a great question. Which team of Vasco are they? We're in black. He's playing. Okay, that's good news. George Alexander starts at centre-back, the 18-year-old lad. We're in the stands behind the goal for some reason. Here he is. You got any tips on how to build tactics for lower leagues? Keep it simple. Go with presets. Change not that much, basically. Watch him score. He is playing head. It's okay. He is playing. Yeah, we've got player cam on. Here he is. You can leave already if you want. You'll get all the knowledge. Yeah, I'm kind of feel a bit rude going all the way to Brazil and leaving immediately, but yeah. He is, yeah, Mr. Life. He's called George Alexander. He's about to score. A header. Back post, look. Is he even forward? I don't know. I think he's back there. Just came for the buffet, yeah. We got game sounds on. We listen to game sounds these days. I actually quite like them in a weird way. Is that him? No. Bruno. Should we leave, chat? Is this weird? We're here for the party. Yeah. Right. How do I leave? We're out of here. Oh, no. We're actually not. How do I leave? That's leave. Leave match. There we go. Okay. Let's now go and compare our knowledge of George Alexander. I'll show you, in fact. This is what we knew before, and let's see if it works. This is George before we went on our scouting mission to Brazil. This is where it comes in. Mirroring. This is going to be awkward if this hasn't improved, okay? This is how much we knew about him before we took an all expense. That's the wrong thing. That was Frankie Bishop. This is how much we knew before. Okay? Watch the whole game. No. Yeah, it's the only game we go to of the entire stream, and it's a random Brazilian game. That's how much we knew before. We knew nothing. Right, we'll use acceleration 5 to 12. Look, as we use Morchman's Avios points. Yeah. 5 to 12 acceleration as like the option. We now know exactly the same. Do we need to roll forward a day? Maybe. Our scouting thing might be the issue. We haven't. I don't know if we've continued. Let's try it. You could have instant result it as well, which is strange. Yeah. Vasco's -1 media follows. Yeah, maybe. We now know exactly the same. Let's I haven't even declared interest or like approached him as a player. Sources in the media are so far at a loss to explain Clayt's reason for attending the game. I was just at a Copper Bridgestone Libertadores second round, second leg game between Vasco da Gama and someone else. Shouldn't have left the game early. Apparently, though, he did say we can leave the game early. So, apparently you can. Let's just check. No, we have continued now. And we still know exactly the same about him. Is it a Paraguayan team, was it? At least the tan is brilliant we've come back with, right? That's kind of it. Should get a refund. We should, shouldn't we? Great news about the all-expensive paid trip to Brazil, though. Yeah. What about tomorrow? We could go back and watch another game and see if that helps. Right. What day did we go on? We went on the 29th. It's now the 31st. Surely, at this stage, I know the stats are still on the screen. At this stage, he plays for Vasco da Gama, right? It would have gone up. It's the same, isn't it? Yeah, no. We learnt nothing. Absolutely nothing. You should have attended the whole match. I mean, if people tried this, does that work? Surely not, though, right? Well, now we know. Yeah, now we know. I might send a scout. Do you know what? Do you reckon they'll let him trial? I'm going to see if... Is he good? He's valued at 11 million. He's got under 23 caps for Brazil. He's playing for Vasco da Gama. Should we just take a punt on him and loan him? They want... I actually can't afford it. I actually can't afford... Oh, I can. It's fine. We've got 19k all of a sudden. I actually should put that down even more. We can pay his 350 a week. Reckon you need to go and scatter one kid in the Maldives next. That's very good. Both of you. I agree. Wisely spending the club's money on travel expenses. Yeah. Just bored. Went off to Brazil for a bit. Yeah. How you doing, Nyson? Welcome in, buddy. Important player. I think we sign him. After all of that effort, it'd be weird if we didn't at least try to sign him, wouldn't it? Oh. You do get ESC places in League One. Somebody asked that before, look. Because Ricker is apparently on one. He's our Uruguayan left back. He's got a cap for Uruguay. It can. I just see his face and now that's what I think of. It looks like he's saying it there in that picture. It can. The season is starting. Ricker's not got a... Do we give him a... Jesus, the season's starting. We don't have a team yet. We are not ready for this. It really does look like he's saying it, doesn't it? Yeah. Federico Ricker, do we give him an ESC place? How many? We've got 2 of them. We've got 2. I feel like we might need to just give him one. Are we going to keep him? He's on 4.8k a week. That one was a good one, yeah. I think we give him it. I've got a tip of another wonder kid playing in Ibiza. Interesting, right? Let's send the assistant. We actually now have to hand over to Juan Mata. I suppose we're going to go to the first game of the season, right? It's against Crawley. We have to attend it, surely. You are managing this match. That's not how that works, is it? Watching Man, welcome back from the Maldives or wherever you've been. Where have you been, Watching Man? He is now back, though. Watching Man. You look resplendent, Watching Man. You look absolutely gorgeous, actually. Is that a new... Are you doing your makeup differently these days? Is the moustache new? I feel like the moustache might be new. You look great, though, mate. Can you do me a favour? Can you just come back and you need to attend the game for me, please? It's Wigan Athletic versus Crawley Town. I know it's a bit of a change from wherever you've been on holiday for the past 3 months, but please attend Crawley Town at Wigan. Away, sorry, at Crawley Town. What in the Dead by Daylight? I don't know what you're talking about. That's just Watching Man. He's taken many lives. Yeah. Watchman decided to live in the gulags in Russia. Right. Let's continue. Let's get through this game and then we go back to transfers, I think. I think we kind of have to do that, don't we? Mata's hoping for a positive start. So am I, Juan. So am I. Let's now go. It's today. We're going to go on holiday for a day. We're not going to select either of these. Over to Watching Man and over to Juan Mata. Everybody, are you ready for the first game of our season? Our first Wigan Athletic game. Let's find out who he's picked out of our new signings. We've got so many more transfers we need to go and do, haven't we? But now the serious stuff sort of begins, doesn't it? Yeah, I saw that Tyreek Wright joined FC United. Right, who's he picked? Oh, look, we've got proper branding now for the EFL. Beautiful. It's actually harder to see who's playing where, though, to be honest. We've got Sam Tickle, Josh Davison, Reece Oxford starts, Alan starts, Duomo, Frankie Bishop is in the team. He is in the team. That's the main thing, isn't it, here, really? Barely had a window and season's already started. I know. Wait, I left for a few minutes. Did you get scouting knowledge? No, Louis. It didn't work. We got no new knowledge whatsoever. In fact, this is still our knowledge. Right there. We are underway. Right, Alan starts, which is amazing, with Duomo and Weir. Atkinson on the left. Obi Martin does lead the line. Now, that is interesting too. It means it keeps Sadie on the bench. And also, all of our new signings are in the team then. Reece Oxford, Alan, Duomo, Bishop, and then Obi Martin. That's quite fun. Let's see if it works. Goal kick for Crawley. We're obviously in blue. Obviously. Dowder. Do we need to turn the music off for this? YouTube, I know you can't even hear it anyway. Good save from Sam Tickle Pickle. It's weird. I want to see set pieces from Mata, yeah. Right, corner to them. Keeper. He's like, Pickle! Yeah, Mr. Tickle in goal. League One Pickster. We are currently in with our boys Wigan. Someone tell me where he was before, because this is the first time for me seeing this series. We were at FC United of Manchester, Tice, and now we are at Wigan Athletic. Tickle with the that is what are we doing? What are we doing? Can I zoom in a bit? Nope. We're watching. Why do we watch it? Why do we put ourselves through this where we make ourselves watch it from a terrible angle because it's more realistic? As like as us sitting in the stands whilst Juan Mata manages. Yeah, he proper dived for that on the floor, didn't he? Tickle my pickle. We're not doing that. We've moved on from that type of joke. Lawal with a header away. Duomo doesn't win it. Nickname him Obi-Wan Martinobi. Definitely won't be doing that. It's gone wide. Close. Are we on extended highlights? No, we're on key highlights. What season are you in? This is season 3, right? It was a save with FC United of Manchester. It's no longer that. We've moved. Why did you leave FC Manchester? Because you guys, well, not you guys, the board of directors voted for it, Kamali. Or Marley. Yeah, Crawley have started well. We're on the attack here, though. Lawal. Oxford. Reece Oxford off the line and in anyway. Debut goal from Reece Oxford. Come on. Yeah, guys, if you're joining in, especially on the YouTube chat coming in, and you're like, what's going on here? Please join the Discord, because in between streams, there are updates in the Discord about everything that happens. You guys, as the viewers, vote for the moves that we make in the save. So things like at the end of last season, we got approached for the Wigan job. We did a vote to decide whether we stayed at FC United or moved to Wigan, and we moved to Wigan. So then we did a vote to see who our new manager was going to be. We took Juan Mata from FC United with us now to Wigan, so he's the new manager. Like, those type of things are where you guys come in to vote about it. Reece Oxford, haven't heard that name in a while. Yeah, he's come in. We've signed him here at Wigan in League One, and he's just scored, and they've just equalised. He's offside. The flag's up. Don't worry about it. The game sounds allowed, are they? Okay. Can I turn them down in-game? Is that a thing I can do here? No. Can I turn them down on preferences? I'd like to do... We'll do it after the game. Can you remind me? I think I turned it down a bit then, though, right? It should have gone a bit quieter. Let's see. Is Reece Oxford the new Larry Maguire? I hope so. You can turn it down in preferences. I'd like to do that because I think it's on the same... I could probably change it, but it's on the same audio track as other things that I want to be higher. Right, we are 1-0 up at halftime here. Juan Mata is doing his thing. Frankie Bishop barely had the ball, does have a yellow card. We need to sign more players to make this team our own, don't we? So... Keeper I'm okay with. We need another centre-back, which we're going to hopefully get the young lad from Brazil that we went to go and watch. We need 2 new fullbacks. Maybe keep the Uruguayan because I've just given him an ESC place. So maybe a right-back. And then maybe just a left. 1 more centre-mid and then 1 left wing. And I think we would have 11 if we include Tickle. And I think we're okay to keep Tickle in goal, right? Robert, we do have new kits already. I will show you after the game. We do have already new kits at Wigan. But for next year, there'll probably be a vote for you. First season, it's a lot of things to vote on. So I did the kits. And then we'll probably get a vote for next year. The bad fullback can cover both sides. Who's the bad fullback? Have you got depth? Well, I'm going to keep all the players that are already here as the depth. That's a great swan dive from Will Swan. Charles Sago would solve the depth on the wings. He would... The really bad one. Who was the really bad one? What, the one that I just given an ESC place for? Or was it just the guy that I just didn't want? Right, it's 1-1. Can we get Captain Larry Maguire? I mean, is he good enough for League One? There was a 1.5 star fullback, is there? Okay. I think it might be playing. I think it's this guy. Davidson. Tickle decent goalkeeper, yeah. Is it Liam? Is Liam here? I couldn't actually see that because it doesn't pop up. Liam's back, everyone. Look at that. You say the word Wigan and he appears. How you doing, Liam? Hope you're good. That's outrageous. I realised I can't see the Twitch resubs on the multi-chat thing I've got. But yeah, very nice. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the resub. We're managing Wigan. Someone must have messaged him. Leone, you messaged him, didn't you? I could sense Wigan. I'm not having that. That's ridiculous. Tickle's a good goalie, but Isaiah Kundal would have saved that Crawley goal. That's true, Lynx. That is absolutely true. Leone messaged me. I knew it. I knew it. Right, we've got 20 to go. Frankie Bishop is still on. Obi Martin has had a pretty horror debut, to be honest. 6.2. Alan, is it wise to keep him on this pitch for this long? I'm not sure it's true. Reece Oxford's gone to right back and Aimson has gone to centre back. I think they brought him on. Here we go. Atkinson. Lawal. Sadie! Off the bench to score what's probably the winner. Bishop's gone off, has he? Yes. We've got a goal. Say Wigan 3 times and Wigan fans start appearing. Yeah. As long as Deb C doesn't come. Who's that? That's a lovely goal, though. Lovely goal. 2-1. Bishop off and Sadie on and scores what's probably the winner. It's not a great look, is it, Frankie? What'd be wilder is if James showed up. I haven't spoken to him in God knows how long. That would be wild. Right, we're going to get a win on the first day of the season. I think we are. Juan Mata just does the business, right? 3 points away from home. What a start, Juan. Wasn't exactly convincing. Reece Oxford and Sadie with the goals. Nope. I'm not searching Deb C on Twitter or something. That's I don't know what that means, but I'm not doing it. Right. Watching man. Off you go. Back to the Maldives. Yeah, it wasn't exactly the best performance, but it got the win, didn't it? We got 3 points. When is Zealand's league final? It was last week. We don't talk about it. If you want to watch the stream, it's on YouTube. That was smash and grab. It kind of was, but we'll take it. I'm actually okay with that. What we were saying then was... Let me just put the music back on YouTube. Oh, in fact, it's still on. I just need to unmute it. We had a vibe. We did have a vibe. It was good. What we need to do is look for, I think, a fullback who is probably going to be a right back, a left winger, and one more midfielder. And we've got to come in. Lamar Bogard comes in. So that gives us Alan. Who does that give us in our midfield? Weir's one of them, isn't it, right? So maybe one more midfielder. We're not far away. I think we are a winger as a priority, a left winger. Let's have a look for that. Nah, Jack was just... We didn't beat Jack in any of our games we played, so I kind of expected us to lose that final. It's just one of those. Jack knows what he's doing. So it's... Yeah. Bogard Dwayne is a strong midfielder. It is, isn't it? It's good. So new right back, new left winger, I think. Let's go... Not right wing. Let's look at left wing. Any big loans for there? Let's look at players to sign first, because I think that's better if we sign them permanently. We could go and have a look at Sassio. I don't know how good he is, but I kind of like that idea. Oh, yeah, game sounds as well. Let me do that quick here. Game sounds. Where do I do? I've never had to change the game sounds. Where are game sounds in here? Here. No? I thought it was there. Oh, there. Match volume. Let's put it down to like 2. I want it in the background, but not loud. There we go. Went past it. Why have we got this on? Why we don't need to reload the skin for this. We need a Cheeto Obi Martin picture as well. I need to go and do that. Okay. Listening to Clayts on my dog walk is my new favourite end of day routine. Love that. Love that. I always like... Mine's a... Ken Campbell's quite good, isn't he? Mine's a podcast, but I get that. Some streams I listen to as well. Right. Oh, Liam. Thoughts? As an option. As you're here, we might as well talk about it, right? Any thoughts on this as an option? You have a good keeper for a while. Tickle, only 25 plus homegrown. Yeah, we'll keep him, I think. Ibragimov at... Where was he? I did see that name. At Bristol Rovers. He's a decent option, isn't he, on the left wing? The problem is we'd have to buy him, and I don't think we've got any money. Personally would not like to discuss Telo Asgard. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know the law behind that, but I assume he's upset you by going to Blackpool or something. Oh, Luis Fiorini. We've signed him so many times. Oh, Michael Ndweni as well, look. Ndweni. Those are new names on our list. He went to Rangers, did he? Oh, okay. Let's get rid of this as well. We might have to go for loanies unless we get Sego. Ben Woodburn. I think we might need to go for free transfers as well. Just because we've used all of our money on wage budget, haven't we? Luton, then Rangers. Oh, okay. Sofiane Boufal. Marcus Brown. Luca Barrington. Was he at Liverpool? No. Why do I recognise that name? City, maybe. He could do a job. Cozy Dewberry is usually available on loan. Is it 3 seasons in, though, is he? Josh Sims. Bobby Camwa. I know you can't see some of these. That's why I'm reading them out. But if you look at these top ones. Look who's popped up. I don't think he's good enough. But Levi Lameka. Anyway, Clay, it's been a minute. Hope you're well. Congratulations on life. Thank you, buddy. I hope you're well as well. Nice to see you. How they figure that out? For who? I think Connor likes to go. Yeah. It's a bit much. Who's Dylan Williams? Mackenzie? None of these jump out at me as like a super obvious option. We've signed this guy before. Malvern, I want to say. Do you think he will join us? What's to go? Malvern, Duke McKenna? Maybe Hereford, but I think Malvern. Those of you who have got who have been here a while. Was it Hereford? It could have been Hereford. As a Liverpool fan, unsettle Isaac. Not sure it's going to work as well here, is it? Clayts is going soon. A trip back to South America is on the horizon. Right, let's look at loans. I think it'd be silly not to use loans. So let's have a quick look. Obviously, they won't have expired contracts. How does Divine McCaster look in this save? I actually don't know. He'd be a cool one. To get him and Chido Obi Martin be cool, wouldn't it? I don't know if he's any good, though. He's at Wolves under 21s currently. He's listed for a loan, but I don't know if he's any good. We'll scout him for a week and find out. The Liverpool looked option. Yeah, he did, but I don't think I can sign him because he's got no name. Ishmael Kouassi, 17, Monaco. It's a cool name. He's got... Oh. Now, we know nothing about him. So it's definitely a punt. A bit like George Alexandra, but he's a Monaco left winger who's got under 21 caps for France. He's Mbappe, right? He's just Mbappe. Shall we go and watch an under-19s game? I guess we're going to have to. No, that's weird, actually, if you specify under-19s. Should we go watch a Monaco game? Is this the league's champion or am I in the wrong stream? This is the wrong stream. Moataz. Is he Mbappe's half-brother? Or is Lenny's brother from the Spineless database? That is true. He's only 5'10", not really your type. We're going to use him on the wing, though. That's fine. 5'10" is fine for a winger. Can't go to South America. Yeah, should we go to Monaco? When does he play? He's played no games so far this year. Is he in the first team? What was his name? Kouassi. He's not in the first team. Is he in the second team? Paris Brunner's in the second team. Is he in the under-19s? He is. He plays left mid for the under-19s. They don't play any games. Stop bitching around. I was like, is that someone saying that? Then I realised it's because I said the word bitch, didn't I? A trip to Grand Prix. Yeah, when's the Grand Prix? We could go then. I think I'm going to try and buy him. And I think he's 17. He won't join. That is actually a thing. But he's on the loan list. He would join on the 1st of Jan. But should we line it up so he joins on the 1st of Jan? Is that the end of the world? Does that come about? Will the 1.9k a week come out of our wage budget now or then? F1 is soon. Go to F1. The F1 is soon, is it? Okay. I guess we'll have to go to watch the Grand Prix as well. Yeah. Rio and Gamo I don't think is in this database, although I will check, Jordan, but I'm pretty sure he's not. But actually, then again, Chido Obi Martin was, so maybe he is. I'd love one of them. Right. I might as well make the offer, right? Loan to buy, maybe. They won't do a loan to buy. His value will be massive, I'm pretty sure. The fact he's got under 21 caps means he's got a high potential. It's kind of how it works, isn't it? Other option then. We kind of need someone in the meantime. 18-year-old there. Cade Gordon as an option. Are there Easter eggs? Not as many. Let me just check Rio and Gamoa. He is in here. They won't loan him. Is that because they're going to use him? He was at Hull in the Championship and scored 10 goals. He's really good. Oh, yeah, we could go to a France under-21 game. That's true, Jet. That would work, wouldn't it? I don't know when their next one's going to be, though. Jody Jones, Stuart Connor. Let me see if we go suggest targets, loan, left wing. Amoa, Lucas Williams, all 18-year-olds. This Amoa guy from the Chelsea under-21s actually looks quite good. Maybe not good enough, though. Wanted on loans by... I mean, good teams want to buy him. He's probably got some decent potential based on that. I don't want to sign anyone with the name Matthew Lewis. I'm sorry. It's just too boring. Okay. George Earthy as well, by the way. Did we just decide not to sign him? Could he be our third midfielder? Because we've got Duomo. We've got Alan already, but do we want to be playing Alan in every game? Because we'll have... what's his name? Bogard, Duomo, Alan. Do we get George Earthy as well? There was someone from Palmeiras, was there? Which database? I think it's... Well, it was an up-to-date database from about 3 months ago, if that makes sense. Who was the Palmeiras guy? Bruno Rafael. Again, he's 17. I don't think he'd join until... Yeah. Oh, he was 18. George Alexander was 18, right? Yeah. So he'll join now. I'm pretty sure you won't join until... Yeah, the 1st of Jan. Again. I do like the idea of just signing these guys who are like... There's a Portuguese guy called Ernesto Teles. Under 20 caps for Portugal. Neville Longbottom erasure. How dare you? Did I erase... I'm sorry. Did I erase Neville Longbottom? I'm sorry. Is it because of his boring name? Because also fine. I'll stand by that. He's 6'4" and 17. No wage contribution. Is there no wage contribution? He's just too young. I think I'd prefer the Mbappe one. Should I put 18 on here? Because it seems silly just not to be honest, doesn't it? Let's not even bother looking at them to tempt us. I like Kouassi. I really want him, but we can't get him yet. There's a Italian. We've got Brian Everston from Ireland as well. Just look up the Tales one and sign him and whack crosses in like crazy. What, Tales Magna? I mean, yeah. You put max 18, didn't I? Oh, yeah. That's not what I meant. Although, we do want a youngster. Fair play. Okay. How old is Kate Gordon now? 22. Neville is played by Matthew Lewis. Okay, I apologise. The GOAT of the Harry Potter series, of course. Should we go to Paraguay? I don't know if these guys are any good. They just popped up on this list and I'm like, yeah, they might be good. But he's called Ronald Silva. He's got a little afro hair, curly hair, and he plays for the under-20s for Paraguay. If he's any good, would he be playing for the first team squad? We know that he's quick, though. We know that he's quick and we know that he can pass. Has he? He's been playing for Olympia. He's played no games this year yet, though. So he's played football. He's on a free. Will he sign for us on a free? No. I probably mudded it now to even sign him on loan, maybe. For 4 months. Paraguay are half decent. That's true, actually. Maybe put on a filter likely to get work per... I have, Tuny. Was it a 5.6 average rating? Ugh. He is... We could loan him on a free, though. And then... I mean, to be fair, he's free anyway, so let's sign him. And if he's rubbish, we don't play him. He's literally free, and we need a squad, don't we? That rating is terrible. Shall I just do the 4 months, and then by the end of that 4 months, it will be close to being... I mean, is it... Yeah, it'll be the end of... That'll be... When does it end? Can we make it 5 months and get him to Jan? Yeah, they want him to be an important player. Yeah, but if they recall him, they recall him. And actually, they might not be able to recall him until January anyway, which is when his loan ends. So it also doesn't matter. Mata might force him in the team if you promise that. That's a good point, but I have already clicked it now, Greenists. So we move. That is a really good point. Yep. Who's Amara Diouf? Is he any good? Is he real? He's a real player. Sheffield Wednesday want to loan him. He's actually a much better option. We'll come back to it. Let's look at a right back. Even Clayts could do better than that. I will be doing better than that next Saturday at SummerSlam. No, I got carried away there. The Slough friendly is what I meant. Sorry, I got really carried away with that there. Good reference though, wasn't it? What do you think of the youth player going to Newcastle? Isaac Morgan. I won't lie to you. I never heard of him before this week. So I don't know. He looks like he's about 14. He's not one that I know who he is. I don't know who he is. Only on £55 a week though if you had to pay him. Yeah, true. Right backs. This guy's 18. What an incredible reference. Thank you. See? You can see why I got carried away with it. This guy's quick. Dominique Louis-Jean. Sorry, that's offended a whole country, hasn't it? He's real Dexter Lemekisa, isn't he? How's your son doing? He's good, Moataz. I was actually thinking, Kat came out with him earlier. I wonder if we could get him a little visit into the stream today. He's so much... You're going to be like, he's so much bigger. He's growing. That wasn't bad, to be fair. Yeah. At least it was almost accurate. There is a bid. Millwall and Sheffield United. If we could loan him, I might try and loan him. I actually think he's probably quite good. That's championship teams, right? Going for him. We might as well try it. Right, I'm going to just see what happens for a little bit and then we'll come back to transfers. We've got a game in 2 days. Kouassi for January. Ronald Silva for now. Louis-Jean for now as well. Ronald Silva's already accepted. That's not a good sign. I offered for him when? At 5:52, they accepted the offer. An hour and 3 minutes later, he's like, yep, I'll move across the world. I'll move to Wigan from Paraguay. Yep. He has seen his 5.56 average rating across the season, and he's gone, I will never get a better chance than this. I am off. He's already on the plane. He's already twerking for Wigan. Yeah. Is that worrying? I think it might be a bit. But we'll see. Right, Bogard's in. That's actually a really good signing. I'm really happy with this one. In League One, getting Lamar Bogard. He'll come in as a starter. Was that Mourinho's Villa manager? I'm pretty sure. Is it work permit, though? Yeah, but I had, to be fair, work permit. I did have. Work permit would probably fail to gain a work permit, so he should get one, Ollie. I have actually thought of that, which I know is out of character for me, but I have actually thought of it. Wigan is not going to get any Barcelona youth kids. It'd be fun if it actually happened. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Right. We've signed a performance analysist. If anyone asks, he's on work experience. True. Actually, what's Sol Sidibe up to? He's actually one we should sign. Can we loan him? Is he any good now? Is he loan listed? He's just sort of... Is he on loan? Is he on trial somewhere else? Why can't I get him? Why is he unavailable? Is he on trial elsewhere? Is that why that happens? Oh, it might be the no, that's too late for that. No, it says he's unavailable. Yeah, why? I should still be able to put a bid in. I'm watching, man. Why am I watching, man? He's a ghost now. Why am I watching, man? Why are you not on watching, man? Get back on holiday. Why are you back? Come on, Mourinho's Villa manager. What's going on there? No wonder I can't try and bid for him. I'm literally a big 7 foot idiot. Scouting him for murder. Yeah, right. I can try and sign him. That's fine. They don't want to loan him. He's unavailable anyway, as you said. You have no club to loan him to. Nope, you can't loan him to the death realm. That's what Watching Man was trying to do. Have you got any... How much do you want? That's actually quite cheap. We actually can afford that. We could actually buy him. This is... I don't mind that either, no. I feel like we've gone off... We haven't done loads of scouting. I'm going to put that out there. We're doing a lot of bidding for players without actually ever watching them play, except for George Alexander, who we did actually go all the way to Brazil to watch play for about 5 minutes and then left. Is he League One level? I have absolutely no idea. He did good for us in the National League, though. And he had good potential. So I wonder if we bring him in, like, as a backup, but maybe not yet. Or maybe we do it and delay it a little bit, because like it's 120k. It might be a bit much. All good, Mushroom Man, you're welcome. Buy him now, it's a no trainer, says Miss Alive. I'm gonna put a bid in, chat, and then what I think we should do is all be a bit more sensible here. I've saved the game, apparently. That wasn't what I meant to do there at all. Let's go and actually scout him. I know that's crazy. I know that's weird. But let's actually scout him. Find out if he's any good. Reckon you should sign Larry Maguire. Do not tempt me with a good time. That's Harry Maguire. Does he not have his... Do I not no longer have his nickname on him? Why not? Larry Maguire doesn't have his nickname. Can we show me the George Alexander guy you were talking about earlier? On my life, I knew someone with that exact name in real life. I don't know who I even looked at with George Alexander, did I? Oh, George Alexander. He's Brazilian. He's not called George Alexander. You nicknamed him with Watching Man. Yeah, I guess so. I don't think he's good enough for League One. Although he has played a game already, look, in League Two. Jorge. It's actually Jorge Alexandre. It's not George Alexander at all, but when's he joining, by the way? Is that happening? There he is. Still don't know anything about him. Big value, though. Right. Chat. Really quickly, in the chat, you need to tell me yes or no. Shall we go and watch this next game against Coventry at home? Yes or no? Quick. Decide. Yes, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. That really doesn't help me at all. Yes. Right, whichever the next one is when I look. Yes. Right. We're going... Poll, we're not doing a poll because you make it exactly even, don't you? Can you use ChatGPT to create a criminal backstory for Watching Man? I feel like we've already created it and without any ChatGPT. He lives in sort of the upside down and he kills people and takes their names. Right, we're going to go to this game because most people said yes, I think. And it's a democracy around here, as you all well know. Wigan. They are playing Coventry. And Watching Man is attending. Juan Mata / us. We are off for 1 day. And we'll be back. There we go. Is Watching Man at the game as well? Is he allowed at games? Oh, no, he's always at the games. Yeah. He gets updates on jobs. Look, there are currently no recommended jobs. He's Watching Man is... He's not great at anything really. He's quite disciplined, is Watching Man. He's got scouting knowledge of England, even though he spends most of his time away from England. He's 73 years old, born in 1952. He speaks fluent English. That's sort of all there is to him. He played Sunday League football apparently, although he is actually also, if you were to go into his profile, he is also 7'3". He's not great looking. Yet to complete a press conference. No, he doesn't go to those. Why are you going to attend the game as Watchman? Andre, we're doing a director of football save, which means that we are not actually managing. We're not doing the games. We've got a manager in place, Juan Mata, who takes the games. So we holiday those games and watch it with a third party manager called Watching Man, so that our assistant... Why are we back? Right, we're back early because I think I changed it. They've cancelled the negotiations for Sol Sidibe, so we're not getting him. George Alexander, though, is joining on the 6th of August, which is good. We need to go on holiday again for a day. Is Slenderman's cousin? Possibly, yep. Right, Watchman. Here we go. Second game of the season. We won the first one. It was a 2-0 2-1 win. I think it was, yeah, 2-1 win against Crawley. We now play Coventry at home. Cancel negotiations because you went on holiday before you could negotiate. Yep. Yep. It's not great work from us, is it, that? Let's see who is going to be playing for Wigan. It is Frankie Bishop on the right-hand side. It is Chobi. I can't be a commentator, could I? Imagine you've got like a time restraint. You have to say this really quickly. Make sure you get it in whilst the graphic is on the screen. And instead of saying Chido, Obi, Martin, I said Chody. We do have a debut for the youngster who I haven't even looked at yet. Ronald Silva starts left wing. Ronald Silva, Obi Martin, Frankie Bishop, and then in the midfield, Duomo, Weir, and Allen. That means that actually there's no... Well, if we... no. Bogard has started right back. I was looking for him in the midfield. He wasn't there. Lamar Bogard has started right back. We need to sign a right back so that Bogard can play in midfield. At worst, Bogard should be playing centre back in there. But at the moment, we do have new signings in. This guy we didn't even look at is... why is our backline so tired already as well? But we've got Ronald Silva starting left wing. Who knows how good he is? Because I wasn't on my profile, Lamai. I was on Watcherman's profile. That's why we couldn't see his attributes. You got it. You got it. Right. Bogard heads it straight to them. Here's Radoni. This is a good Coventry. Oh, it's Carabao Cup. No, I was going to say this is a good Coventry team. Why are we playing them? They're not in League One, are they? It's a Carabao Cup game. Good chance to get through in a. I mean, they've got a good team, haven't they? Will Hughes is in their midfield. Here's Frankie though, down the right hand side. Deflected cross, picked up by Lamar Bogard. In towards here's Ronald Silva. What's he going to do? It's good. Duomo. Bishop! Frankie Bishop scores! You know what that means.
Frankie Bishop, watch him fly.
I know you can't really hear that, but
Right wing
is that louder? I don't know. But yeah, that Silver guy is tall, isn't he? Frankie Bishop header. You can hear it plenty. Great. Can hear it. It's blasting. It's well loud. All right. I don't know where that is coming through, but we'll take it. We like well loud. I'm going to keep it well loud. Yeah. Commentary in the championship. We lead against a championship team here. Here's Chody. Not his name. Into Ronald Silva. Duomo. We're 2-0 up. Hey, look at the football we're playing. Look at what we're up to. Who do we think we are? 2-0 up against Coventry City. Chinua, thank you very much for the resub. I know I missed it before. I appreciate you, buddy. Ronald is special. He looks good. Look at this little roll into the middle. It's an assist. Why is the stadium empty? Don't know. Not sure. We're at home as well. Was good tiki-taka football. Silver assist and still don't know anything about him. Never heard of him. Don't know. No idea. Best part, you actually called him Chobi, not Chody. But I did call him Chobi and not Chody as well, didn't I? I've mispronounced the mispronunciation that I called him. Yeah, the fans are all scared of watching, man. Imagine you could actually see, because technically, look, in the game, we are attending it with watching, man. If you could actually zoom in and see like a 7'3" guy, bold guy there, how good would that be? The DOF is in charge of the stadium speakers, so it's blasting everyone in the stands. Exactly. Here's Chobi down the right-hand side. Into Duomo for his second. He scored twice. We're 3-0 up. Juan Mata is the real deal. All right? I don't want any of you to doubt it. You've all made the exact correct decision because Juan Mata, he's special. Coventry City 3-0 down to Wigan after half an hour. Pierre Duomo, new signing, has scored twice. Mata's downloaded an exploit tactic. I think he might have done. Some type of... It's brilliant. Remember, we've not even selected a tactic in-game. I've not gone on the tactic screen. This is literally all from Juan Mata as our assistant manager. Crazy, isn't it? Duomo. A couple more players to add to this as well. Obi Martin. Frankie's with him on this right-hand side. Frankie into Tyler Weir. It's not his name. I knew someone killed Tyler Weir, though. Bishop on his left. Obi Martin. It's a Bishop assist. It's 4. What is happening? We're brilliant. That's why I voted for Rooney. Matt as a cheat code. I like it. Do you get decent money for going through in the Carabao Cup? I don't think you do you? We might get a big away day at one of the Prem teams, though, if we go through this round. I think they enter the next round, right? Chobi. It's his first goal for the club as well. That's good. There's a touch of the Evertons about the white shorts and socks, isn't there, that we're wearing here? I like it. Have Coventry remembered to show up yet? Seems not. We're going to win the Carabao Cup. We're on the attack again here. If our budget's big next season, we get promoted. Bishop needs to be reunited. Oh, if we could sign him permanently, it'd be great, wouldn't it? We really kind of need to force him, or work out, like, do all we can to make sure that he's our best right winger so he actually plays. Frankie might reach the sprint levels of ability. Yeah, I think he's got good potential. That's why he wants all these teams after him. But I still think he's quite... Here he is. Ronald Silva. Debut goal for Ronald Silva. We've never even seen his attributes. And he scored. That's an inspired signing. Come on. Everyone's smashed down your Carabaos. There's nothing in there. That was all acting. Good acting though, wasn't it? Ronald Silva. What a goal. Is he knee sliding? At 5-0 up. Did he do a knee slide? I love it. Do you think Watchman enjoys the games? No, hates it. He hates being out in public. No. He sits there like this, seething about being there. Maybe this is Coventry's second team. I mean, it's got Radoni, Hughes. Maybe. But either way, 5-0 up at half time isn't bad, is it? Yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah. If Bishop plays more, he'll develop more. So that's why we kind of need to work out where, like, not have too many good right wingers so that he actually plays. They've hit the bar. But also, yeah, Reese, as Ollie says, we're not in control, are we? But what we could kind of work it so that he plays more, can't we? Ronald is amazing. Goal and an assist on his debut. There's Sam Tickle Pickle. He's in, isn't he? No. Apparently Tickle saved that. Yeah, that was weird. Get Ronald in permanently. He's disgusting. Why is he so good? Bishop, a goal and assist, by the way. Obi Martin, goal and 2 assists. Ronald Silva with a goal and an assist. We're having a good time here. Look at it. Alan even on a 6.8. Loving life in the midfield. Captain. Yeah, 5 goals from 1.73 XG. We don't talk about that. We are massive. And Duomo with 2 goals and an assist. Yeah, true. Do you prefer Red Bull or Carabao? I prefer Spineless Energy. This is literally not. This is just can of water. But I do have one that I put a sticker on. So if that was the ad, it would work, wouldn't it? Extend that loan to the end of the season. We've got Mbappe coming in though. But yeah, we might need to do that. Do you think Watcher Man could beat the Southampton fan in a dance-off? I'd like to think that they are sort of the same person. I didn't realise that Southampton fan was at every game these days, by the way. I thought that was just like a one-time clip. But no, he does it every game. Which annoyed me. Right, did we make any subs? We took Duomo off. Oh, Reece Oxford. Oh, he got taken off. That's okay. Can of water, Defo Tory worse than sparkling. It is sparkling. It's can of water sparkling. That's really going to annoy you. Look. If they want to send me any, I will happily advertise them. At the moment, this is all you're getting. It's a can of water. That was a weird second half. 0-0 in the second half. We are through, though. I guess we find out who we're going to play. All right. Silva. Look, we weren't there. This is why I didn't think we was going to play. He was confirmed as a signing when we were on holiday. Kokota, 59 months. Thank you, buddy. Tier 2. This sub will pay for the entirety of Ronald Silva's loan spot. That's actually true because he's free. He got his work permit and then moved whilst we were on holiday and then was suddenly in the team. Should we have a look how good he is? I mean, he's pretty good. He's got 15 passing, 15 acceleration, 14 pace, good crossing. He's pretty good. He's only 6 foot as well. I thought he was taller based on how he looks in game. He's quite Frankie. He is, isn't he? Yeah, he's like the left-footed Frankie. But no, he's not horrific. Yeah, he went straight to the game. 15 determination. He is Frankie-esque. I like him. We've also, by the way, Got... Where is it? Is it on here? I saw it on there. Kouassi is joining in January. Ismail Kouassi, who I also think is going to be brilliant. So I think we're doing all right with young players that we're signing on loans. It went from the plane straight to there. Yeah, if Spina started a brand new team, they could do it in Wolverton, generate a big local rivalry with MK Dons. I don't hate that. I like that. Yeah. That was a hell of a cup game. Good job we attended it. That's true. Do we get 5k for that wing? We take it. And we get a next... What round do the Prem teams come in? Is it third round? I want to say third round. That was first round. All right, who are we waiting on? George Alexander and then Louis Jean as a right back. If we get both of these, we'll be in a good spot now that Ronald Silva's through the door as well. Yeah, exactly. He's got the we like the afro, of course, as well, don't we? Non-Europe Prem is second round. Europe teams third round. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Bogard needs to be unveiled as a new signing. Kouassi is joining, but obviously not until January, but we still don't really know what he looks like, but we're assuming he's good. That'll be a nice signing to rotate with... Oh, that's annoying. We're not going to get Louis Jean, but he's gone to Sheffield United, so that does kind of make sense. They are in the Championship. That's upsetting, though. We do need to go find a right back. Otherwise, Bogard's going to play there, isn't he? These are our scouted players. Did the F-Comers make the next round? I don't know. How long are we going for? Probably until about 7, maybe just before. I'm going to go and we're going to go for a walk in a minute, so not much longer than that, I'd say. Joachim Low is managing Sheffield United. That's so weird. 5k, so 1k for every goal. That's true. Right, we need a right back. What about an 18-year-old that we've never heard anything about called Rui Jorge Almeida? He's actually good. And I'll tell you for why. Definitely going to be quick enough. Good aggression, good determination, good heading, good passing. We know that as a fact. He's got under 21 caps for Portugal. Trent Nugent. How much do they want for him on loan? Okay, that's annoying. We're not going to play him as an inverted wing-back. Although maybe Juan Mata does. Exactly, it worked for Ronald. Why fix a non-broken system? Can I do that? No, do you know what? I'm not going to do that because they will... Oh, dear. What was it? Juan Mata was playing... Was he playing an inverted wing-back? Was he? Oh, perfect. Let's do it. Let's get this guy in. I don't know if he's good. Get the Mexican in. He might be better. That's good spot, Ole. 6'2", also quick, has caps for the under-23s. Has played in the continental competition for Club Leon. Wigan is going Cosmopolitan. Who do we... I think we need to scout them, but they cost a bit too much money. Do you know what? Let's scout them for a week, see how much we can learn about them. And also tee up a deal for both of them. And then decide before it happens. Rundown Cook. What did Ronan Cook say? Sorry, I'm late to the party. Are you just signing players and not picking team? Yes. There you go, as Ollie just said. So let's go watch a game in Mexico, maybe. Low marking, maybe, yes. 2 to 9 marking. But then let's get some knowledge on them and tee up both. I mean, you could also get... No. That's more fun, isn't it? Also, how much does he want? He wants more money. I'm going to do both and then decide, I think. That's our right back. Do we need a left back as well? Is there a left back that we could sign permanently rather than that guy? Also, centre back. Did we find a centre back? George Alexander? We did. Yes. Oh, head hunter. It makes no sense. This is the best way to do transfers. I love it. It's way more fun. Just not even... I just scouted both of those. Thank you very much. I just scouted both. Thank you. I won't have that type of slander. I just signed them first and then scouted them, but I haven't confirmed anything. A loan of Hine, by the way. That's a goalkeeper. Why am I looking at that? Yeah, also there is a lot of vibes about it. This is true. Right, left back. Not loan, but a free transfer. We need to go for free transfer as well, don't we? Is there anyone that we missed from before? Logan Pye, I really like. He's played too much attributeless. I mean, it works. George arrives tomorrow, but he's still on the plane for the next 3 weeks whilst Clayts does his transfer viewings. Yeah. How you doing, Ivor? Hope you're good, my friend. Richard Elise. That's fun. Logan Pye. Is he any good? Played at Telford. That's National League. It's probably a bit low, isn't it? There you go. Musterman's here. He'll vouch for that. Nestor Guinness Walker. Who does the DOF suggest as a left back for a free transfer? Ooh. He's got to be old. 34. Roussillon. Do you remember when he was quite good on... And him. He was good on FIFA. Jerome Roussillon. Does he get a work permit? I'm skeptical. He's also... Wasn't his main thing that he was quick? He's not as quick anymore. Maybe you'll come in for a trial. And we'll see. Oh, he also doesn't have an agent, it seems. No, he doesn't. Roussillon and Babu and Prime Wolfsburg days carry... Exactly, you know it. You're on a... Are you on a free? You're a Saudi Arabian international, Al Dusari. We have the ESC left back. I don't think he's that good, is my concern. That it's basically that he's really slow, is why I'm looking at a left back. We don't need one. I'm not hugely upset if we do the season with him. He's quite good. I'm just maybe somebody a bit quicker. Roussillon probably isn't that guy either, though, is he? Okay, let's do... So we've got left winger. I think we've kind of got players everywhere now, no? Yeah, Malatet, I like what you've done there. We kind of do have players in every position if they all go through from this point. Okay, Roussillon comes in on trial. We've got this guy. They've accepted this. They've accepted both for the loans. Let's bring Roussillon in. Let's see. The Roussillon and Guilavogui. Yes. Yeah, yes. Guilavogui. I've not heard of him. Well, didn't he end up at like Leeds or something, Guilavogui? I'm Saudi. Nasser is good. Go get him. Amotaz. Is he actually good? Interesting. Let's loan this guy. Al Dasari. Is that the guy I was looking at, or is that a different person? Carabao Cup. Let's get a Prem team. I'd like... I mean, are FC United in it? No. Looks like they've gone out. I'd like maybe... I don't know, really. One of the big teams that are near us, I suppose. Let's just get a Prem team. I'm not doing that, no. We've got Shrewsbury. League 2. That should see us through, though. That's good. He did go Leeds, and he was made of glass. I thought that might be the case, yeah. Right, Shrewsbury's okay, because it should mean we could go through there. George Alexander is in. Right, Lenny? George Alexander joins. Collins is going out. He's our back. He might be our backup goalie. I might have just loaned out our one backup goalie. He'll be all right. Be fine. George, star player. Not going to play as a DM. I'm not going to get involved, but I don't think I want to play him as a... Oh my God, he's brilliant. This is why you go to Brazil on a scouting trip. He's absolutely insane. Chat. New meta unlocked. Go to Brazil, watch a Vasco da Gama game for 5 minutes. Don't learn anything new about him. Sign him anyway. He's fantastic. For £350 a week. Thank you very much. This is why you go to South America. Exactly right. George Alexander is going to play alongside... Oops. Is going to play alongside Reece Oxford. The blind strategy works. Vibe signings. We just what we imagine hiring a director of football who does vibes signings. Look at the transfer list. Sometimes you get guys for like 35k. You can, yeah. I kind of think we might be all right at this stage. Like, I wish I could pick the team, but I can't without the tactics. But we have in goal Sam Pickle in goal. Backup Matthew Corrin, who's a bit rubbish, but that's fine. Right back, we are going to get the one of the new guys. Left back, we've got the Ricker. That's why I was looking at a left back. We'll have Reece Oxford and Alexandra as centre backs. DM Allen, Duomo and Bogard in midfield. Ronald Silva on the left, Frankie Bishop on the right, and Obi Martin through the middle. No thinking it has to be the Mexican. I mean, the other guy was just a Portuguese guy that we knew nothing about either, to be fair. He's unreal. He's someone I would actually pick up definitely. Yeah, he looks good. He is actually good. Who said randomly firing bids on random South American youngsters doesn't work? Exactly. How could you tell he was good? Tips. He was playing for... I mean, to be fair, it was informed. He's playing for the under-23s at 18. That's why we knew that he was quite good. I had no idea what his attributes were like, obviously. But if a player is playing for age groups above their age, even if they're playing for their correct age groups, and it's a nation like Brazil, they're probably quite good, right? Also, you could see some of his attributes, like the attribute ranges, and they were okay too. So it wasn't fully blind signing, but he could have had horrible attributes in other places that we just didn't know about, right? Okay. I really want Chido Obi to have a photo. I need to do that. We'll be seeing Wigan in the Carabao Cup final with a ragtag of loanees. Exactly. How many loanees have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many can you have? I assume there's no long-term loan. Maximum of 4 players allowed on long-term loans. Interesting. Does that count as maximum of 2 players over the age of 23 from the same club? Maximum of 6 players over the age of 22 allowed on loan to a foreign club. Are we in... that's just from the same club. Yeah, that's fine. No. Yeah, same club. That's fine. Is there a maximum? I don't think so. Yeah, fine. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. It's just, yeah, I suppose actually match day rules for the squad. There's no limit. We're good. Has the Brazil under-23s got any more hidden gems waiting to be unlocked? Not a bad shout, actually. Right, we've got a game against Bradford. Should we go past this game so we get back to transfers? I'm just thinking about time. Let's go and... Unless you really want to watch it. Do you want to watch another game? I quite like watching the games. It is fun. Yeah, do you know what? Let's go and watch it. No, let's go past. Let's do transfers. You're right. Let's do transfers. We will go... Oops. I've gone into the game. I've messed it up. I haven't really. We're good. Let's go one day on holiday and see. I thought it was 5 in the matchday squad. It didn't seem to say it. Did it say it there? I'll check it again. I didn't see it on there, but maybe you're right. We ever considered some sort of loans only save? I think I've done a loans only save. I did a free transfers only, and then also you're allowed to loan in that, I think. Right, they've both agreed. We just need to work out which one is better now at this stage. It says at the bottom of the squad tab. I'll check. Was it in transfers, is it? Okay. We've won 2-0. Alexander made his debut as a centre-back. He's been labelled as the next Lucio. That's not bad, is it? We've won 2-0 against Bradford with goals from Bogard from the spot and Obi Martin as well, with an assist from Bogard, who played right back. I'm a bit worried that Bogard is just our right back now, but once Bogard goes into midfield, that is a nice new 3. Oh, look. Silva didn't make the team because Atkinson started. Now, I don't think we have to start him every single... Yeah, he's dropped Silva. That's interesting. 7.6 from Ricker, by the way, at left back. That's fun. Bogard, though, with a goal and assist from right back. Maybe he just plays right back. Probably fitness. It could have been fitness, yeah. We also get Mbappe and Jan. That's true. These transfers, both going through. Have we got any more knowledge on them? No. We're just waiting on work permits for both of them. Right, George Alexander needs a press conference, apparently. Excuse me. I am also excited about George Alexander. I'm definitely saying his name wrong, but it's, we move. Watch him, man. Off you go. Off you go, lad. Enjoy. Oh, there was an injury there, look. I think that was after the game, though. But he's now picked up an injury for 3 to 4 weeks. But that was after, wasn't it? Is Alexandra a League One player level? I assume he's higher than the League One level. He won't be far off it, though. Leading League One, look. There you go. FC United has signed Liverpool's best goalkeeper, Freddie Woodman, I saw. That's cool. But yeah, he's our best centre-back, which is quite fun. Right, Almeida set to sign. We don't know how good he is. Should we do a poll? based on no knowledge at all. I could delay them, but I'm also kind of... Let's at least delay for a week. Let's delay for a week and see if we get some knowledge. Let's do that. And then maybe we do a poll to choose between the two right backs. The Mexican lad or the Portuguese lad. How's that sound? I think that... Oh, here we go. Scouting. We've got a bit more knowledge on them. They both look quite good. 3.5 star. 3.5 star. Either footed. I mean, they both look quite good. It's really hard to tell with the value with the ranges. Could you get both? I think we would be pushing it for loans then a bit. Automatically eligible to play in all matches. They're both 18, right? Annoyingly, no knowledge of crosses. No, we got nothing to know about the crosses. Better heading and passing on Almeida. Rui's got the cooler name. Navarro's not bad, and he's Mexican. Let's go and just see if the other one will join, because if not, we've made our mind up. And then maybe if we wait another week, do we get more knowledge, or is that now the scouting report? That might be it, right? Richard Kone, last resort as a signing. Right, we didn't sign him before the game, so he is gonna... We're gonna have to play the game without them, though. I mean, 6'7". They're not 6'7", though. You need to scout them again if you want more knowledge. Yeah, I thought so. I kind of don't want to spend the money on that. Which one? They're both... What do you mean? Neither of them are 6'7". Right, they've both agreed. All right, chat. This is on Twitch only, I'm afraid, but there's going to be a poll. Which right back? Portuguesa, Mexican lad. You have 2 minutes to decide. Compare directly. Yeah, we will do the comparison. Those are the two. You can't really see them. I guess you kind of can on there. It's a bit dodgy though, because it's attribute ranges, isn't it? Which one's both footed with good passing? Almeida. Almeida is the one on the right hand side here. He's either footed. He's a bit shorter, weighs less, better physicals. I guess, does this go by the top of their range? Maybe. Almeida does cover left back as well, potentially, because he's both footed. Neither can actually play there though. Navarro has better physicals, but he might not, because imagine this is 16, which it could be, and does it go by? It goes by bottom of range. That makes sense. That's probably better then. But sometimes these ranges are quite big, aren't they? Yeah, it does. It goes by bottom of range, look, doesn't it? He can play there, I think. Can he? Maybe he can once we get the scout report. It doesn't say it on here though. Who's played more football? Almeida's cheaper as well, right? I think Almeida's cheaper. People leaning towards the Portuguesa. Which makes me think, because I can get it done now, right? And he might play for the game. How do I stop my strikers yeeting the crap out of the ball when they could just run at the goal and shoot normally? Traits, maybe, I guess. Teach him left back. We could teach him left back. The only thing is that's not really a DOF's job. Is it though? Maybe. If you're directing football, you say, when you sign a player saying, I want you to try and use him as a left back as well, and we're buying him for that position in the squad. It kind of is, though, actually. Because you recruit a player and you're saying, I want him to be the position in the squad for this position too. That kind of makes sense in my head, at least. I vote based on the middle name. If one Jorge, George, is goated, surely another has to be. That's kind of fair. Right, the poll did say the Portuguese guy, so I'm going to cancel Navarro and we're going to go and ask for confirmation on Almeida. Ask for confirmation. Bring it forward. The Portuguese right back is in. He's signed. He's here, ready for the game. We all dream of a team of Georges. We do. I think that's the coach's job. The DOF can only suggest it as an idea. I agree. But in the game, you can't necessarily do that without suggesting it, can you? You know? Yeah, and whether they use him there is up to them. Yeah, so you train them in the position so that they can play there. The coach still picks him in the position they want to use him, right? I don't know. I think these are important conversations to kind of justify how you play the game, because I do want to like give all of the responsibility over, but also play the game and like go on the adventure at the same time, right? Okay. Almeida joins. We'll ask Sadie to welcome him. Can he play left back as well? He can almost play that. He's competent at left back as well. I think somebody might have just noticed that before, so fair play. I got 3 young strikers and they all tend to just yeet it. Nice. DOF can suggest a position and play. Yeah, exactly. The manager can ignore it and not play them there. Right. What kind of save is this? This is a director of football save. T. Jordan. He's very solid across ball. He's a very good player, actually. I actually think he might have hit towards the top of some of these. Lower for pace and acceleration, maybe. He's a 8.2 mil is his value. Obviously, we've got him on loan, but I like that. That's pretty good going. I'm excited to see. We play Derby tomorrow. Shall we go to that game? I'm making my mind up. We're going to that game. And I actually think we've kind of done I think we've done a good job. We have recruited a player for every position now, except for left back and keeper. Yeah, we have. Yeah. Just checking that in my own head there. Got to see our new loanies. Exactly right. Schedule. We play Derby away. Derby, are they favourites for the league? They're second favourites for the league. They are just relegated, I think, as well. Thank you, Brad, for the 26 months. Hello, mate. Thank you very much for the resub. I appreciate you. So this will be a tough game. We'll get Watcherman to attend. We will go today, so we can now go on holiday for a day. Let's get ourselves up to this game. 15 headed with 3 jumping reach. Yeah, no, when he heads it, though, it's a good header. He just doesn't usually get to the headers. Here we go. Yeah, actually, we need to check that season preview. You're right. Where were we on it? I didn't even look for where we were. All right. Let's find out who he's picked in this team. It is... There's the Derby team. Do I know loads of those? Not really. 4th or 5th were we? We've gone up then. That's good. We have got Chido Obi Martin leading the line. Frankie Bishop's in. Bogard in midfield. Almeida does start at right back. 6 Wigan was it? Very quick to try and see it on that screen, but instead let's look here. Atkinson keeps our new... Oh, he's injured, isn't he? He's injured, so forget that. Obi Martin Bishop, Duomo, Bogard, Allen. Bogard is in midfield. Almeida starts. Ricker. It is the team we kind of predicted, right? Like, we've built towards this. None of our new signings have been left out except for the injured Ronald Silva on the left-hand side. George debut, unreal scenes. George starts. Almeida starts. Bogard in midfield for the first time. I do wonder if we need a defensive midfielder or another midfielder. Because is it a good thing to have Allen start every game? When technically he's retiring in December as well. I don't think we got to do our numbers. Maybe we holidayed past our numbers. We just gave Frankie 7, didn't we? Obi Martin's got 10 now. I don't think we did that. That's fine, though. Or maybe you get it at the end of the window. I don't know. Allen is class. Yeah, he's just very slow and can't really run. We predicted low teens before the windows. Yeah, exactly. But before we did our transfers, we were like 19th, 20th, weren't we? And we've now pushed ourselves up to 6 favourites for the league. And this is one of the league the title favourites we're against here. 0-0 as we approach half-time, although they do have a chance here. Here comes Big George. Plays a weird pass. Who? Why? There's nobody forward. Just don't play it. They're going to score. Don't want to point fingers, but George. There was it a shot? That is a good question. K-Mal asks, was that a shot? Great assist, George. Nice one, mate. All right, we're 1-0 down. Juan, do your job. Win us this game. Thank you very much. Here we go. Almeida into Bogard. He's got it back. Frankie Bishop to the Obi Martin, who heads it. Oh, that is not even a good cross, is it? Like, just loops it in, and Chobi's got so much to do. While watching this, I'm doing my Youth Academy challenge on FM, and it's all perfect. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Pinozzi. That's not your name, Pinuzzo. Cohesion might be a bit off. Yeah, at the moment, we've got time. We've got, you know, he can settle in, can't he? But I like the idea he's playing him at left-sided centre-back as well. He's right-footed, isn't he? I think. Almeida at inverted wing-back. So, Ollie, yeah, he does play an inverted wing-back here. Derby attack. Headed away, but not all the way away. Oh, my God. He's gone for the bicycle kick. It was a really good effort. And Pickle Tickle nearly fell in the goal. It will. Yeah, exactly, Ollie. You got it. It will satisfy the loan thing. And ironically, he's put him as a no-nonsense centre-back. Yeah, that's great. It's a lovely, weird system he's got. He's got one winger, one inside forward, advanced playmaker, box-to-box. He's put Bogard in as the DM now and taken Allen off. What do you think, chat? Looking at the team, is there one more position we should sign a player for? I am left-back, centre-mid. And we're getting Mbappe and Jan, so maybe not left-wing now. Did Allen go off injured or was he just tired? I think we might... I think centre mid, even just for... we've actually equalised. Is he on? He's on. Christian Sadie has equalised. He's come on, I think, for Frankie Bishop. Allen went off injured, did he? If he is injured, we definitely... Let's sign a centre mid. Let's use up the rest of the stream to go and find a centre mid, and let's do that, I think. Another DM. Allen's too much of a risk. And I think Bogard can play DM. Oh, God, he actually might retire. If this is a bad injury, he might retire. Allen's too much of a risk. Either going to retire or just get injured. Yeah. No, the actual Mbappe isn't coming. A guy called Kouassi, who's he might be better than the Mbappe based on our loan signing so far. Right, we're actually 1-1 away at one of the title favourites, Derby. Away from home. Juan Mata might have done the business again here. Oh my word, 9 minutes. 99! Again, you might have to have been here for a while to understand why that's a reference, but still, Weir can play DM. He can, yeah. I just think maybe one more. The fact that Allen's starting DM tells us the level of player that Weir is, in a way, that we might need to go and sign somebody else anyway. We might lose at the end. We have... Oh, no! 1! I mean, I complain about the 9 minutes. They've scored in the first one. Any update on Mikasa for a potential loan? Actually, we'll check that, Jordan. Yeah, good point. He's gone to 2 DMs as well, yeah. Didn't work. It was, it's 2-1. You need to go and throw everyone forward now. Yay, Kokota! There it is. I like how there's like me laughing on that clip as well. And then I was just doing the exact same laugh. Thank you for the 99 bits, Kokota. Right, we've lost the game. First loss of the season. 1 out. Am I right? No, I'm not right. Man spotted at Pride Park. Man is known to be interested in the fortunes of Wigan manager Juan Mata and likes to cheer on his fellow manager whenever his busy work schedule allows. That part is a lie. That is not true. Busy work schedule. It's 2026. Watching Man's history is this. Busy work schedule. Who's your attacking midfielder? Duomo, I think, is the most attacking of the midfielders. Right. Allen injured. Oh, no. 2 months. He is busy working. To be fair, is his job murdering people? Because if it is, then he sort of is busy doing that, actually, isn't he? Yeah, do you know what? Right. We're going to have to sign a new defensive midfielder or a new midfielder. Let's look at a DM. Let's look at CM as well, because I think either works. Joe Hodge is a good option. Will Smallbone is a good option. Only 27. Noah Kenner. Do you remember when he was really good on FM? I'm not losing my mind. He was at Leeds and he was a really good young prospect. He was brilliant on FM, on like FM 21 or something. 17, even way further back. Was it 17? Oh, I don't know. There was a point where he was like the best, one of the best Wonder Kids, wasn't he? Is it worth retiring him early, Alan? No. I like the idea of signing Noah Kenner. He'll be homegrown in country, right? Exeter wants him. Exeter play in League 2, though. Is that a worry? Will Smallbone would be good. Joe Hodge might pick. Great Carolera. He's a good player. Let's trial him. He's 6'3" defensive midfielder. I do like that. That's a bit of me. I won't lie to you. Duke McKenna's on there. Will Smallbone was playing at Tranmere in League 2. Again, that puts me off slightly. But let's trial him as well. Yeah, Kenner can play all of those positions. You're very, very correct. Joe Hodge is probably the good player that we could sign, isn't he? I think I'm just being... He was still decent FM 20 and 21 because I always went for him. There you go then. Kenner seems better than Smallbone. Yeah, I guess when we trial them, we'll be able to see. Hodge might want a lot of money. Let's see. Let's get them all on trial and see. And I also want to look at left backs, I think. Tommy McDermott, Matthew Richards, any other... Matty Longstaff's there, look. He looks different gravy. He does look really good for this level, doesn't he? Caden Rodney. He played against us in a game last season. Maybe for Rochdale. Joe White. Is that the Newcastle one? Yes. Christy Montgomery from... what save was that? I want to say that was a YouTube save this year. Weymouth, I want to say. Played loads of games. Interesting. He's playing League 2 now in Kenner for Tranmere. Yeah. I think that's where he was in game, look. Was it Portsmouth there? Oh, no, he wasn't. There's other players at Tranmere. Is he playing in real life there? Is he? Interesting. Gavin Kilkenny. Right. Other thing, I need to check. How many loans can we actually have? Did I miss it on here somewhere? Match rules. No more than 5 loan players. That's what we need to be careful of. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't really do a loan and have them in the squad. So we do need to actually sign somebody. Which answers that question. Buckley is decent. Not sure how he's developed. He's 27. Probably worth a trial. Let's look at 10s as well, just in case they can also play. Like, there's a lad here called Cesar Palacios who was at Real Madrid. I'll tell you who is a good shout, actually. What is Fair Lopez doing? I actually thought he was really good for us. We'd have to loan him, though, is the problem, isn't it? But FC United, like, he's one that I wouldn't mind getting back again. What about this guy? He's on a free. How much money does he want? He's Cesar Palacios. He played for Real Madrid. He played for Real Madrid. Does he want a trial? Let's see. Right, let's trial all of those and see what happens. He can play in midfield, and he's more of an attacking option. Right, Palacios rejects us. Kenner will come on loan. Buckley comes on loan. Hodge comes on loan. Smallbone comes on loan. It's a good line. 11k. He's decent. I haven't tried Echoes of Stoicism, to be honest. Small loan. Just a small loan. We can afford him. I have no idea if he's good. I do like the idea of signing someone directly from Real Madrid, though. How far we've already come. I know, right? Right, 13k a week is a bit silly, but we can probably get that down by doing more of those, pushing this down to like 5 mil, pushing that down to 0. Got to do it, right? I will do a little scout on him after. Something like that. Right, we're going to pay to scout him. We'll just do 1 week for now. I mean, already, I think he looks quite good. Like, the fact that the game determined him to be good enough to play a game for actual Real Madrid, and he played well, tells me that his current ability must be of a decent level, and he must either that or he's got a higher potential. He played 4 games. Yeah, you're right. He's played 2 here, look, and 1 here. And also, like, that's not a terrible level playing all season. Look at his average ratings. Let's do it. Let's bring him in. Let's see how good these guys. Noah and Kenner, not very good. According to that. I mean, attributes-wise, I think he looks all right. That's 3rd tier of Spain, and we're in League 1, so yeah. Buckley looks quite good. I don't know why, but the vibes aren't quite there for Buckley as they are for other players. Hodge, I think we should go for, but I also expect him to be quite expensive. He's actually not. He's really quite good. Maybe we do both. Hodge is really good. But then Palacios might be as good as this. We don't actually know. Palacios plays as a 10, but can play as like an 8 in the midfield as well. And we do want a more attacking type of midfielder. I think we might... I'm more in love with the idea of signing a Real Madrid player, I'm not going to lie. But I think we might sign Hodge and him. I think. Yeah, exactly. Hodge is the 6 or 8. Palacios is the 8 or 10. And then all it does is that we have one extra until December when Alan retires. Because when Alan retires, we've already got the other guy. I want to see if we get Palacios first and then see if we can do Hodge so that I don't not have the wage budget for it, basically, though. Like a lower level Roy Keane, yeah. Right, let's see what happens with Palacios. And then also, I do need to go, but also this is fun. So there is that. They have been, he wants us to carry on talking to him. How much have we done for wages? We've only got 10k in wages available, look. 11k. I'm a bit worried that we're going to use all of that up and only get one here. Well, we will. I don't know how we can make it work. We might be able to. Palacios has said yes. We're actually getting him. We haven't scouted him. We can see a lot about him already, though. Attacking midfielder. He can play off the left as well, actually. Sell a random squad player who was here before. Can we do that? Is anyone going to take them? Sam Pickle's unhappy. Wants to leave due to the club getting relegated. Did we get relegated? We finished 10th last year. Sam, have you lost your mind? Or does he know something that we don't? We got relegated 2 years ago. If that's what you mean. Yeah, we did a while ago. Right, George Byers, can I get you off of my... I'd love to not have you anymore. You're very expensive and not very good. All good, James. I won't be long from going. That's all right. You don't need to... You can just go. It's all good. You can leave whenever you want. It isn't a cult. You can leave whenever you want. He got relegated from Tickle to Pickle. This is true, yeah. Right. We're going to find out about him on tomorrow. Palacios joins now. That's quick. Very quick turnaround. I only just joined the stream and happy you've joined Wigan. I was hoping you would. And did I see Elise to FC United? I don't know. Did you? Was it Richard Elise, I assume? Yeah, Richard Elise signed for FC United. That's fun. Right, Palacios in. I think we do this. It's a Real Madrid player. I've signed him. I've used all of our things. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. I'm going to see if there's a new photo of him. But he's played Real Madrid games. He's 6 foot. He's going to be our new Fair Lopez. He's brilliant. That might push us up here as well. We're 5th favourites for the league now. We've started with 2 wins and a loss so far. We've got the option maybe to go and sign somebody like a Joe Hodge or something like that. But we are over wage budget now. So I think, chat... that's where we're going to call it for today. The next stream will be this weekend. Probably not. Sunday's possible. I'm back on Sunday. So at the moment, let's put it in as a Sunday 10 a.m. We might move it to the Monday because today, to be fair, it has worked really nicely. It's been good fun. He's also our key player, by the way. There'll be videos coming up during the week as well. Keep an eye out for that. Please leave a like on the YouTube stream. It really does help. And if you've not followed on Twitch, drop a follow as well. That'd be great. Thank you for all the resubs. Hope you all have a lovely, lovely week. And thank you for hanging out. Genuinely, it's really cool to hang out with you guys like this and play this save. It's really good fun. So thanks for making it so fun. And I'll keep you updated in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, join it. Because I will try and get us to January. I'll finish the window off and let you know any signings. And I will get us to January-ish. And we'll be back to then play the rest of the season next stream. That's the way it works. Thanks for hanging out. I love you guys. Bye, everyone. Say bye. Legends. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye now. Bye-bye.